Let's just roll that intro.
Say goodbye to Remy's Place. Looking for my friends on a Saturday. Where's Fantastic Lady, Chip and Journey, Beckerman and Robbie Fat Stacks? And they're like, don't you watch MadSpidey'S Outback? Where Lemmy shows up just like that. Live chat here with YouTubers. You better sub, bring a comic cover.
Bow down, bitches. Gobble, gobble, whack, bitches.
My best mate, Lee Simon Sorrow. A Lee meme with some muscle. On here, you better watch your language, or you won't get any of his Vegemite sandwich. Freaky Sid, I come from MadSpidey'S Outback. Talking comics and some smack. Welcome all to MadSpidey'S Outback. You better sub, bring a comic cover, yeah.
Yes, it's that time again. We have some lovely people waiting in the back. Let's let them in. Mr. Cliff on Comics, Mr. DBH, and the Smiling Assassin, the comic book hunter, or comic community hunter, Mr. Beckerman. How are you doing, gents?
I was told there'd be wonderful people.
Well, you got three. You got three.
I apologize in advance.
Yeah, you got 3 out of 4, including yourself.
Oh,
Hey, that was a dig at myself.
you freaking bogan!
Come on, you couldn't ask for a better quadro on a Saturday night on YouTube.
I think he just got us all here so he would feel trimmer.
Feel trimmer?
Yeah. Well, because I'm
certainly
large.
of the 4 of us, one is much more svelte than the others.
That was the joke.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
The rook-
He's looking awfully bulky and all that daredevilness.
Yeah, it is quite loose the way I like it.
Also, I was gonna say it doesn't look like Simon's been hitting the gym as often as he should lately, which is fine because he's got shit going on. But I'm watching.
Yeah, it's sags the other way.
Oh, it's terrible. That's terrible. So what kind of routine can we get you into? You know, maybe some late lifts. You know, maybe we can work you up into some Superman thrust. You know, anything that can help your hips and your shoulders and your biceps and triceps. I'm here for you. I can fully support you.
Hang on. I've got an exercise for you. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and.
You might not be aware of this.
I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you have that for maybe a couple of months, and then my ass is gonna start sending you regular reminders. It's like, did you do squats properly this morning? Did you do your thigh thrust? You know, I was like, do it for me. No, don't do it for me. You don't want to do it for me. Do it for your wife. It'll be great. You'll both enjoy it later. I promise you.
Nah, screw that.
Look at DJ Links. You had me at Superman thrust. That's right. That's right. Someone knows.
That's right. Let's say a quick hello to the chat. Unruly. Hope you're doing well, brother. You were beatenless, Crucius. Lift up your game, mate. Lift up your game. But hello to you. Mr. Beckerman is in the chat and also on the panel. Rich, hope you're doing well. Comic Cap Collectibles. C Bizzle, hope you're doing well, brother. Well, Boar, hope you're doing well, mate. Cliff is here as well.
Omnipresent.
Brother John, hope you're doing well, mate. Mr. DJ Links, hope you're doing well, brother. You had me. Yeah, there it is. There you had me. Superman thrust. Beautiful. So there we go. All caught up, nice and ready to go.
I won't be on too long. We're actually making dinner. Chicken will be done in like 20 minutes.
I was waiting to say like 3.5 minutes.
15 maybe at this point.
What kind of chicken are you having? Are we doing bone in? Are we doing on the grill?
Boneless. I'm actually been on a pretty hardcore diet, so I'm having chicken and broccoli tonight.
So it's just boiled chicken. Nothing else.
No, it's marinated and baking.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Gotta have some flavor.
So I usually like to take a small jar of preserves, usually apricot preserves, reduce them down into about 2 cups of broth, and then pour that over my chicken and put it into bake, usually with some diced up sweet onions as well. Not diced, but quartered. And I throw that in, let that roast, and mwah. Just so good. And also, I just fucking cheat. Just use the goddamn chicken thighs. But if I'm really trying to be really, really, really good, then I'll take the chicken breast and I'll beat them or I'll stab them with a fork beforehand before doing all that.
Yeah, because of course, speaking of food, Rob has his big cookout on.
Yeah,
I know, this big barbecue. I feel very disappointed in myself. I've accomplished 0 goals this year. No Heroes Con, no showing up for Rob's barbecue, nothing. Just I'm back in 0 right now. And can I share personal things or should we just keep it light and fun?
Let her rip.
Okay, I like
And
how I don't know what to say. All
what
right.
stopped you before?
So, well, because I'm trying to be cool, but like for everybody. Who said broccoli? Did anyone say broccoli?
I did.
Oh, you did say broccoli. That's right. Yeah, you're trying to eat right. All right, I'll take your Jim's spot. Of course you are. It's your birthday, big boy.
Oh, it's a Digger Jim's birthday. Happy birthday, Jim. Hope
Digger
you're doing
Jim
well.
and Ignacio have the same birthday.
Happy birthday to Digger Jim and Ignacio.
My name is Ignacio.
Muchas felicidades y mucho amor para mis 2 amistades que quiero tanto. Mwah. Okay, that's it. So
Cheers, mate.
So my mom had like a pimple on her chin. Papa. My mom had a pimple on her chin. They removed it. It wasn't a pimple. It's skin cancer. They scheduled her appointments. They scheduled them wrong. So they rescheduled her appointments because like one appointment. So the heart doctor has to clear her. The dermatologist has to do part 1 of the surgery, and then another doctor sews her up and does part 2 of the surgery the next day. I'm trying to make sense of it all, but the day of the sew-up surgery is the morning of day 1 of Terrificon.
Oh, shit.
Now, so far, not one other than she has to sleep sitting up, which we've already arranged in the living room. So far, they've given me no reason to believe that once I get her home, she shouldn't just be fine. And I have a friend nearby, a friend of my mother's nearby, who can come check on her, right? So I should be able to go and enjoy my weekend. Now, of course, if they come con un domingo siete, which how do I translate that into English that works in every country? If they come with some bullshit on the last day, then that could screw up my weekend plans.
Didn't you just say Sunday the 7th?
Yeah, but Domingo Siete comes from that song. So there's these 2 guys with hunchbacks, right? They're brothers. So one guy goes into the woods, right, with his hunchback, and he comes back and he's all healed and he looks marvelous. And he goes, what happened? He goes, there was these fairies in the woods and they're singing this song, and they sing the song, whatever. And so, of course, they're singing the song, blah, 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 and he comes in with Sábado 6, and they love it, and the fairies keep singing the song, and they're so happy. They have such a wonderful time. They use their magic and remove his ugliness, remove his hunch, make him handsome, give him gold coins, right? So the other hunchback is so jealous, right? He's like, well, I want to get my hunch removed. I want to be beautiful. I want gold coins. He goes into the woods, finds the fairies dancing. They're singing the song. Now they've included Saturday in the song, right? And he thinks he's so smart, and the song is so beautiful and rhythmic, and he comes and he ruins it with Domingo Siete. The fairies are so furious that he came and ruined their song. They give him the ugliness that they took from the other guy. They gave him the hunchback that they took from the other guy, so now he has 2 hunchbacks, and they rob him of his money and send him on his way.
Papa wants Jim to come on Buzzed.
I want Jim to come on Buzz, especially after I told that freaking, Latino fairy tale that I don't know how well it translates into English.
So is it somehow being turned into some sort of like public holiday or something? Is that what the...
No, Domingo Siete means that you came and you fucked it up,
okay.
That's all that it comes. It's like, you came with the Domingo Siete, which means you came and ruined shit. We were all having a good time, or everything was working out till you came and opened your mouth or put your foot in it or something.
It's pretty much like me saying, which has been the last case for about since COVID, anytime I have any time off work, something happens. Somebody gets sick, somebody gets hospitalized, something happens.
No, that's something else awful. Domingo Siete is for someone fucking things up for you. Domingo Siete is like you came and you did this. But if the universe is just doing it to you, it's just karma. You just power through until karma comes back to reward you.
Okay, so karma and the world, I'll be expecting my AF-15 fall into my lap for nothing.
Oh my God. Let me tell you something. I'm expecting a fucking Action 1. That's what I'm expecting. Before I die, I'm going to own an act. That's the karma. I believe in owning an Action 1.
That's the spirit.
Hey, Lisa just joined.
Hey, Lisa.
And Phil and Brian. And Papa's omnipresent.
Yeah. Awesome. What are you reading, Mike?
It's a collector's item classics. So this is about 3 different unsung heroes of Marvel.
Okay.
Like guys you wouldn't have heard about as much. Steve Ditko, Jack Kirby, and Stan Lee.
So the minor names.
Yeah, the unsung heroes.
I'm with you.
No, it's a tribute. It collects 3 issues of Alter Ego, which is Roy Thomas's fanzine that he had back in the 60s, kicked it back on in the 90s, and this was basically his tributes to Jack, Stan, and Steve in different issues, and then they combined all that goodness into this.
Interesting. Also, I found comics that I forgot I own.
Well, that can't hurt.
Oh, what the hell? Is that first Terrax?
Yes,
it is.
I still don't own that. That's rude.
I have an obscene amount of them.
I was gonna say, do you know how exciting it is to be like, oh shit, I own these?
I'm pretty sure.
So Terrax was the first villain in issue 1 of New Warriors. So anytime I see one, I pick it up.
Yo, that was such a badass fight because he was wrecking the fuck out of them, and they were working so hard. I loved it. Nova and Namorita are like, we're super strong. We just got to keep him off of the ground. And then like Marvel Boy and freaking Speedball being like, oh, we can do our own fastball special. I'll hold you telekinetically and then release you. Like that hard doing it. But Terrax was beating the living piss out of them for 3
And it was a powered down version, a copy.
Right, it was powered down for Terrax, and Terrax was beating the shit out of them. And then finally, they were so dead. What was it? They called the Fantastic Four, and Reed called Silver Surfer?
You're confusing the events of that issue with the events of issue 17.
So how did they defeat Terrax the first time?
The first time, exactly as you had said, Nova and Namorita lifted him up in the air.
Okay, and then the other two...
Because he was a copy, he couldn't survive being detached from the Earth.
Oh,
and
that's
he died
cool.
in their arms.
What number's first Terrax? Is that 221 or something?
Yeah, around that. I
Yeah,
don't know
Terex is
exactly.
211. Terex is
So-
211.
211. There you go.
That's why I'm like, because the 210, which I do have, is very similar in like from a distance. The cover looks with the space and things like that. That's why I keep thinking I have it, but I don't actually have it. 'Cause I'd like to be able to get all the first appearances from the heralds.
And it's so funny because in 212, Galactus and what's his name clash? What's that Egyptian dude? Is it Pharaoh? Is his name Pharaoh? Is that it?
Sphinx, you mean?
Sphinx. That's it. Sphinx. So, and then what's really funny is that Sphinx ends up being like a big villain for the
Nova.
New Warriors for Nova. That's great.
Well, because he's an old Nova villain.
Yeah.
The original Nova villain.
Because what's the heralds? Like obviously Silver Surfer I have now.
Silver Surfer,
Thanos.
Arax,
The other
Airwalker,
Nova, Frankie Reyes.
Frankie Ray, I'm pretty sure I have
Fire
her first
Lord.
appearance.
Firelord.
Firelord's another one I need. Firelord, Terrax.
Oh, you don't have Fire Lord either?
I don't have a Firelord either. Wasn't Airwalker? Wasn't Airwalker?
Is, yes.
I have
Airwalker
his.
was a really crappy one.
I have his first appearance, and then his death in the next appearance or the next book.
He comes back though.
Mm.
We got
Yes,
the Fallen One, the Destroyer, Morg, Redshift.
Terex is the only one you need.
I like Firelord. Firelord and Terrax are probably my two.
Well, no,
besides Silver Surfer, probably my two favorites.
my favorite other heralds would be Terrax, Firelord. They're like my top two. I really enjoy Nova. I don't give a shit. I like her. You know, Morg made a nice threatening villain. And then, damn, like who else was there?
Have you ever read the Drax solo series?
The one during
where he goes off no, later on, maybe 2016, he goes off drinking with Terex in a space bar.
Okay, I vaguely recall.
They end up running into Fing Fang Foom. It's a CM Punk run.
I was just gonna say it's written by CM Punk, isn't it?
Yeah, because he brings back Planet Terry and makes him like a washed up reality star turned bounty hunter.
Interesting.
Pip the Troll's in it.
Yeah, you know, I remember some of it. I think the issue you're talking about, Pip the Troll's on the cover.
Well, Terex hangs out for most of that series. But it does start in a space bar.
Nice.
Time out. We're going old school. It's fucking Remy's place.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at all the changes. Rich is here. Remy's arrived.
What's up, everybody?
See, we talk about Harold, Spidey, and look.
I see. Hey, Sarah. I will see you in a few hours.
Yeah, Remy's even got a Silver Surfer shirt on. It's a bootleg one, but
I mean, it's Silver Surfer shirt and no pants, but I don't. What do you want from me? I mean,
it's a Zoom meeting. That's acceptable.
Yeah, it's the internet mullet. It's the ultimate. And fun fact: no pants, no underwear.
Commando. Let's go.
Hey, check out the back of this.
take it off. Take it off.
Oh, it's Silver Surfer 4. So
Oh,
why
so
isn't that?
It
why isn't
doesn't
that the
rip it
point?
off once, it does it twice.
Guess
Double
where I
the
got it
thievery.
from. Guess who sent this to me?
If that was me,
Links.
yeah. Oh, yeah. If that
Thanks,
was me, I'd want
DJ.
that big design on the front. I like the big designs on the front. I don't like the pocket logos.
I actually went to a baseball game the other day and had this on, and somebody stopped me and they were like, "Great shirt." Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, it's no big deal, you know." Thanks, DJ Links.
Known pirate.
Oh, God.
How's everybody doing tonight or today, depending on where you're at?
I'm pretty
All right,
good,
man.
but I'm gonna go get my
You?
chicken out of the oven. See you later, guys.
See you back in the
Have a good one.
Oil eating.
I know what that means.
He's going to eat chicken.
I'm gonna go get my chicken out of the oven.
Wouldn't that be putting the chicken in the oven?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Wouldn't he
Why did
be,
you make it something dirty?
why-
Golly.
wouldn't he be?
I was talking about
wouldn't-
taking chicken out of the oven.
Wouldn't that be more likely like stuffing red snapper? I don't know.
Oh no.
You know, Papa, what do you think? Stuffing red snapper tonight?
I think Papa's.
Oh no, he's turning around for my answer.
Oh shit! Oh god!
Hey, Cliff, did your slab wall grow a little bit, man? Looks like it's expanded a bit there.
No, my camera is just a little different.
Okay.
You still have the beach behind you.
Oh, you mean that?
Oh,
No,
no.
he's got the brand
down
plate.
there. Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's still in the room. It's just out of view for Comics During Cancer time. Comics During
Right.
Cancer season.
As long as it's never too
red
far
is his
away.
favorite color, Papa said. Red is his favorite color. Oh, he likes the red snapper. I knew he did. I bet his favorite red snappers are named Felicia and Selena.
Oh no. I feel like this is a trap.
Remy, you own nudie figures from Temu. It's always a trap. It's like,
Thanks,
what happened when you
Temu.
bring this one over?
Oh god!
Yeah, I talked about the how I discovered the life size.
Oh
Figures.
shit, Durs is gonna come on con high. He went to the gayest panel that I've seen in the whole month. I can't wait. He went to that X-Men panel. My nipples grew 3 sizes just knowing he was there. I'm so excited.
3 sizes.
3 sizes.
I thought you went to some cosplay con or something.
I think he went Animate Con or something. So I
It's
think
an
it might
anime
be-
con, but there was X-Men 97 people there. So
Okay.
as far as I'm concerned, you know,
Oh, really?
this time we got them.
That's cool.
The con community got them this time. By the way, I also have this.
Ah, nice. Some old school
And-
Inhumans.
Right, and this dude's name is Shatterstar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, different Shatterstar. He doesn't count.
Oh yeah, I know, but like it's still fun to know, you know. Let's see what else. Oh, now that you put it on me. Oh, also I found this little goodie.
Nice.
Kevin Maguire cover.
Yep, and found this, and I found this.
Oh,
Very
nice.
cool.
So those are just a few that I accidentally ran into today, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm like, I can't wait to see what else I discover I own.
Yeah, so this isn't the stuff you bought recently. It's just stuff that you didn't know you had.
Right, it's just stuff that I forgot
Right,
that I
with you.
owned or whatever. So I'm like, oh shit, it's Moon Knight #2.
I would have a lot of really cool books to show, but I got kicked out of the man cave.
Why did you get kicked out of the man cave?
My son's down there with like a half a dozen friends watching that Jake Paul fight tonight.
Oh my god, do you see how sad and twisted the heterosexual lifestyle is?
Yeah. So
What do you
I'm in the-
call
I'm in the
Winnie
living
the
room.
Pooh's grandma?
grandma.
Oh, this is a good one. I hope it ends dirty.
Grand Poobah? I don't know.
I thought it was gonna be like the Penn's poo or something. I don't know.
C Bizzle came up with C Bizzle came up with it. Poo Nanny.
Oh, Poonan.
There you go.
I knew it was gonna be a nice follow up to Red Snapper. So
That
wait,
sounds like
who's Jake Paul fighting tonight?
Mike Perry. He's like the bare knuckle champion. It's not. He
Okay, so
doesn't
I
box.
still
It was supposed to be Tyson tonight, but then Tyson got whatever So that got postponed to like
Oh,
October.
that's such bullshit. All I cared about was Tyson.
And then he decided to fight somebody else the same day. So
Yeah, because why should we not?
he could lose this too. That's this crazy part because this bare knuckle guy's a beast, man.
Oh, he had an ulcer flare up, Mike.
Yep. What happens
So
when you try
of
to box at 60? You know what I mean?
I don't give a shit. Did you see his training this year? Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! I got so excited. I was like, we may see another ear come off this year. That's gonna be great.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's hard to bet against him. I think it's until he's dead.
Yeah.
Like until he's actually dead.
The man's
He's
a
got-
monster. I wouldn't.
He's
bet
got
against him.
that peekaboo style that nobody could really like answer, and he still does it. So
I think like anybody who like saw him before, like it's hard to forget about legendary stuff like that.
I
Like
agree.
there's certain things, like there's certain athletes that I know I missed, and I was like, oh, I wish I would have saw so and so play, and that's something I remember watching Tyson. I mean, he's a beast.
Yeah, my son never got to see Tyson like live. So I'm always like, Tyson's gonna wreck him. He's like, what are you? He's 58 years old. No way. I'm like, dude, Tyson's gonna wreck him.
I'm like,
He's
I'm
like,
sorry.
what?
I'm watching,
This guy's half his age. Blah blah blah. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what I know, man.
I remember people getting mad. Like I'd go over to a buddy's house every time he fought. His dad would end up buying the fight, and then it'd be over in like 40
a
seconds.
minute and a half. Yeah.
And it was like, oh,
All that money.
I mean, at least there were other fights leading up to the main event. But I am watching.
we don't
Tyson
care about those other fights.
Yeah, see,
No, of
yeah, that's
course
the thing
you
about boxing. Nobody cares about the undercard at all. Like it doesn't.
I have the
Listen.
undercard on right now, and I'm not even
Listen,
watching
we
it.
were. Listen, we were some broke ass bitches. Okay, we made everything special. We paid for that damn fight. There was like 6 mofos in my living room that were friends of my brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone is around our 28-inch RCA. I mean, disastrous, right? But no, we're there. My father's like, I don't even remember what my mom did. She bought shrimp. I don't know what my father made with the shrimp. We are with our Mike Tyson fight. We are trying to make it the event of the season because we're so broke. This is our fucking fucking ball.
Nothing like shrimp and a 28-inch TV.
Yeah.
What you got, Papa?
Oh, Red Snapper Selena.
Nice.
Nice.
A 9.6 Catwoman 23.
Very nice.
Yeah, that is a nice book.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I only ever got to see Tyson fight or live on TV was the Holyfield fight. So that was a big disappointment.
I don't want to say
he night for us.
he wasn't washed up by then, but it just he was fighting frustrated, and if you really go back and watch it, Holyfield was like hitting him with low blows, headbutting him, and Mike's like, so he got pissed off and spit his mouthpiece out, and then the rest is history. And now he makes gummies, and he makes tons of money off of gummies with little ears with bites taken out of them. So
Yeah.
You guys hear
what's
me?
up, Durs?
I hear you a little bit, Durs.
Hang on. My audio is always weird anymore, bro. Can you guys hear me now?
You're
I
good,
hear you.
man.
We could hear you, just the volume was a little low, that's all.
Okay, hang on.
As opposed to when his volume is way too high. So yay.
Yeah.
Dude, I never know. Hang on 1 second. Sorry. I'll fix it. How's that sound? Does that sound better?
No.
Same.
Yeah. It's almost like we're
Does this
talking to
sound-
somebody
does
else
this
on the
sound
phone
better?
and you're a guy in the background and we're like, what's he saying?
Really? Does this sound any better?
Sounds the
Same.
same.
What about this? What about this?
Same. Yeah.
Are you
I feel like
punking us? Is
you're
this a
messing with us.
test?
Yeah.
What the heck? Hang on.
Like we can still hear you fine, it's just the volume
we
is
can hear
lower
you.
than what it normally is.
It's annoying. I got a lot to say, man.
Okay, now we really hear you. There we go. Woo,
right.
look at that.
Yeah, I
Banger.
turned it down a little bit.
Banger.
Yeah.
Cool.
Respect Boyle, man.
Hey, guess what? Who?
What does?
I made a decision today.
Oh, ominous.
A financial decision because there's a certain event that's about 40 minutes from me in 2 weeks. Hour and a half away. SummerSlam.
Oh, right, yeah. I know.
Your
what you
boy's
mean.
going to SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, nice.
Your boy's going.
Loowee!
Tremendous. Have you bought the tickets?
Yeah, we just looked into it, and I'm doing the Klarna thing where it's like pay later.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I had to do the same thing for the AEW Wembley tickets. Like they're
yeah, dude.
pricey, man.
Yeah, and we're getting decent. I mean, I'm sitting pretty high up.
If you're gonna do it, you want a decent seat. Like,
yeah, if from our seats are like $130, and then the next seats up are $350.
yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So you guys want to hear about my day?
Yeah.
man.
Tell me about the X-Men panel. It looked gay as fuck. I want to hear all about it.
In a good way, in the best of ways, it was gay.
In the best of ways, it was gay as fuck. Of course, I wouldn't say that any other way.
So I'll start off with showing this. We'll show this baby right here,
Awesome.
Magneto.
signed by the voice actor.
Oh,
to
that's
Adam.
awesome, man.
And it says Magneto was right, and then he's got his signature. So I got
That is freaking
And
awesome.
Fun fact, as a gamer, I had no idea how many voices Matthew does in games that I love. He does voices in Fallout. He does voices in Call of Duty. He's the Doomslayer in the Xbox game Doom. Like, that's all his voices and everything. So it was wild to see everything he's done. I talked to him for like 15, 20 minutes, and he's like 6'7", UK Viking is what I would refer to him. He's a big burly man, but dude, he was so cool. And then,
He's a big, sexy burly man.
And then shout out to got to meet another community member, Bearded Comic
cool.
Bro. Yeah, so he was there.
Oh, not that guy.
And yeah, so they had the X-Men 97 panel, and it was the voice actor of Magneto and Gambit. And it was a last-minute thing that Cyclops came out because he wasn't even there. His booth wasn't even there. He wasn't even signing autographs or anything. And he was a last-minute thing. So they all came out, and I'm telling you, these dudes could be like homies. Like, I was crying laughing how funny these dudes. Oh, cool. But yeah, these dudes were hilarious, bros. Like, dogging Disney kind of, because they're like, you got to watch out for the Disney snipers in the crowd. We can't say too much because they already know they're already filming season 3 right now, like voice acting and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, so season 2 is
awesome.
wrapped up, completely wrapped up, totally done. And I filmed like 15, like almost the whole panel, so that will be on my YouTube. Like I sat there and filmed the whole thing. So
Nice.
it was dope. Like just hearing them and like hearing. They're so cool. They're so cool. Gambit, dude. Gambit is hilarious. Absolutely crying. Did it work?
Does Gambit actually have that accent, or that was all acting?
No, that's all accent. Hang on, I gotta mute my mic for 1 second to talk to my girl.
Let's
Nice.
tell him that he wasn't muted and he said some really bad stuff when he gets back.
I love AJ Locasio. AJ Locasio is Gambit. I love that he's telling us about what I consider the gayest panel he could have possibly gone to today. And he's got the pink tumbler. I love this. Yeah.
I guess he could hear us.
Yeah.
So you're playing back quiet, Rich.
It's my girl's wine glass, actually.
I know. I own the set too. I usually don't rock the pink one, except for one being super gay.
It was either his girls or yours, Clint. One or the other.
But yeah.
Well,
so
I haven't
anyways,
been there.
And shout out, and Cliff, this will make you happy. That pink cutoff that Gambit was, the voice actor
Yes.
for Gambit was wearing.
Yes.
He said that's his go-to concert. He said he went into Hot Topic the other day and he saw a whole bunch of them, bought them all, and that's like his new go-to concert. So
As it should be. I love AJ. Shout out
dude,
to AJ Ocasio.
it was just very surreal how chill and funny and like bros they were, and like being honest about things and just talking about things. And like they did Q&A at the end, and somebody's like hit him with a really kind of weird question of like how you turned Cyclops into a blah 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 terrorist, and then they're like, how do you feel about like Magneto now being the terrorist or whatever? And they're straight up, they're like, look, we're voice actors. We don't care about none of that back end stuff or anything. We're just there to fill the roles. They're the ones writing everything, so we don't care. And they did a really good job paying tribute to the ones that came before them, and like how they were like so nervous, like shook, nervous. So like anytime they hear like somebody say, "Oh, you had a good job," they say it means the world to them because of the shoes they were filling. And Magneto, the voice actor for Magneto, he didn't even see, he voice acted all 5 episodes, like the first 4 or 5 episodes, without even seeing an episode, because he was off somewhere else. So it was definitely interesting. Like I said, I have that on YouTube. But here's the little press pass badge, big fat boy. Remy, you would have loved it. We were literally there, and it was booth after booth after booth after booth of Temu halls. But after we left, because there was not a single comic booth, not a single comic. The only comics they had were their GalaxyCon exclusives that they were charging like 20.
Well, there would have been plenty of manga there, though.
There was. But I wanted to hit up a couple comic shops, and there was one that was in the convention center and one that was like 15 minutes away. So the first one I went to, and big shout out to them. There's a rip in the corner, not a rip, but a little bit of a rip. But for $3, had to grab this X-Force 2.
Second appearance of Deadpool.
And then again, got this for $1.50. A Transformers I was missing.
Nice.
And then I called the shop after I left because they had like, I don't know, like 12 or 13 of these, and I was just being a cheapskate. I wanted to spend more money at the con, but I didn't even buy much at the con. And they had a bunch of Invincibles for $5. So I called them, and they're gonna ship them to me, and they're gonna honor the $5 price point. This is like a $50 to $60 book right here. Got it for $5. So
amazing.
Huge Invincible haul. And then we went to another comic shop, and then I had to pick up this one because I didn't have that. And that felt right. And then I was searching some Spawns, and I grabbed Spawn 56, the Capullo cover.
Oh, nice.
And then I was checking out their wall books, and you never ever see Dragon Ball Z books.
Oh shit!
Got that for $8, and these are like $30, $40, $50 books each. Again, $8 as well.
That's a dope cover.
Yeah, they're sweet. So yeah, it wasn't crazy. I was very shocked that there wasn't a single comic book vendor. Like I knew there was going to be a bunch of anime, and I knew there was going to be a bunch of gaming, but it was weird not seeing a single comic vendor. And even Artist Alley, like all the artists weren't even doing commissions or anything like that. So
What you got, Papa? More fire. What's on the back cover?
Very cool, man.
Papa's getting ready for his only slabs appearance.
I'm very happy with the back of that slab. Very happy.
I actually just booked with Rob. I'm going to be back on August 31st.
nice.
Ah,
My goal is
nice.
to be on in like 2 years. It's my goal. No,
I'm
serious.
on August 17th. Like,
Nice.
I think Remy's about due for another appearance too to show some unique books.
Nah, he
Dirk,
hasn't
how many
asked me
slabs
yet.
do you have?
I'll wait. When they call upon Remy Q, I'll show up. I'm the palate cleanser. Yeah, I gotta wait till somebody big comes on there, and then we gotta reset with some Remy Q slabs.
No, that's me. I'm gonna bring a whole bunch of Spawn. I'm gonna bring.
The first appearance of Spider Hall.
Spider whore.
But no, seriously, Durs, how many slabs do you have?
Like 9.
Really?
I don't collect slabs, bro. Like
I know you don't collect slabs, but I just
don't. So like, if I'm in a position to, like, let's say I have this book, raw in slabbed right next to me, and I can buy both for the same price, I'm gonna buy the raw 100% of the time, because I'm not buying it to resell it, and I always want to look at the artwork no matter what. But I am later this year. I'm gonna wait till maybe I'm thinking about like a Christmas present to myself or something, like after Comics Curing Cancer and everything. I definitely want to do a huge JSA submission, like CGC. You got them? Oh, going to SummerSlam, boys. Let's go.
Nice. Nice.
Wait,
Congrats. That is pretty
Thanks,
epic.
man. I've never been to a pay-per-view ever. I've been to a lot of Raws.
That's tremendous. And it'll be good. Like
I think it's a good time to go because of
they always at least pull their thumbs out for SummerSlam and Rumble and Mania. So it should.
It's unfortunately in one of the worst NFL stadiums ever, though, the Browns Stadium. Football hoop.
I get it.
I worked out that, but I just went, sports ball.
Yeah, sports ball. It's an older stadium.
Why do we care so much about sports? Good question.
That's a great clip.
You guys excited for San Diego Comic-Con next week?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Just the announcements.
Really?
That's it. Just the announcements.
I'm excited for Dave because Dave will be going.
Yeah,
I'm happy for anybody going, but if you're not going, I mean, like you get some announcements, maybe a few trailers.
From what I hear, it's worse than New York, and New York is terrible. So I mean, I can't imagine.
Like, you're not
it's been worse than New York, and now New York is turning into that, and now I'm hating it all.
Yeah,
so
New York's terrible.
I sit on my couch and I buy all the exclusives on Whatnot for $10, $15 cheaper than what they're going for at the con. Like that's all I do. There's no reason to go to the con unless you're going for like Todd McFarlane or like the big exclusives. Or
you're not trying to get the Spawn bundle.
I have 2 people on the ground. Trust me, you're gonna see some fire in the works. Like I already got stuff locked up. As long as they can get it, I'm gonna have it as well. So that's already.
He's got people on the ground. Oh, I think that CGC JSA submission is going to grow a little bit.
Like I said, man, I've been really, really focusing on networking and all that kind of stuff this year, and it's slowly paying off.
The JSA CGC though, it's like $45 a book, man.
Yeah, but whatever, man. It's worth it. PSA just did their thing today, and that stuff looks terrible, in my opinion.
It looks. I agree. I hear people. Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. That slab. Who wants a comic book that looks like a baseball card?
I feel the same with the cards.
I agree.
Their cards look just as bad, so I'm not a fan of PSA.
But in the card community, so this is my feeling on JSA, right? And I already shared this with Dr. Von Hoot earlier. They have money. They've got a big conglomerate behind them, the way CGC has a big conglomerate behind them, right? I think they want to use that they have a good reputation in the card community, parlay that into comics, probably work on a better looking slab because they really should, and then try to jam it to CGC while they can, while CGC still has a few hot controversies in the air.
So if you look at the company with the guy that bought it, it was valued at like 850 mil when he bought it, and now it's down to like 500 mil. So he's trying to build it back up because it's lost all its customers and its base, and there's competition that's equal or not better than them. So now they're like, oh well, how are we going to expand? Let's go into comic books. So
right, and it might just be going straight into a brick wall. But like I feel like
I love the JSA slabs. I think the black with the little JSA logo.
Yeah,
that was an excellent decision. Yes,
fabulous.
Yeah,
I agree.
And it doesn't make it feel cheap. It was very smart.
I'm more say Beckerman. Just the lines, like 100%, it would be worth going. But like just the craziness and everything, especially if you're going for like exclusive comics and just trying to beat the rushes. Going to the panels alone at San Diego Comic-Con, that alone would pay for the cost.
So I tried to wait in the line for Chris Claremont, and I gave up after 2 hours I said, you know what? I'm going to wait till CGC does it in-house. I'm going to pay the $75, send it in, and I'm done. So it is what it is.
I'm going to be waiting in some heavy lines because GalaxyCon, that's like the big like pop culture con. Because like the con I went to today was like a smaller one, but they announced some of their guest lists. They have the voice of Mario going, like the Mario. I can never say his last name. Man, I'm gonna look up the list because it was wild. And then there's a free con near me where Chip Zdarsky is going to actually be at. And it's like 20 minutes from me. Yeah, I just found out about it today.
Isn't he like Canadian? Doesn't he live up?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he lives like an hour north of me because I'm like a half hour from the border.
Okay.
Are you living the stereotype, Simon? Is that Vegemite?
Yeah, Beck obviously was thinking I was hungry, so
that's fair. Why not?
Oh, Danny Trejo's gonna be there. I got him.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
I saw Switch Comics got the Machete 1 signed by Danny Trejo. I'm really jealous. I want that.
Oh, that'd be fire. Let's see.
Anybody watch Cobra Kai?
I didn't. It's on my list, though.
Not yet.
I binged it yesterday.
What'd you think of the season so far?
I think it's pretty bad, honestly.
I agree.
It's the worst it's been. Let's put it that way. It felt really cheap and badly written, honestly. But it got me by the last episode. Had me quite hyped though, so they got me back up. But I was not happy for a good portion of it.
This is season 6. It's going to be the last season.
Speaking of Cove, Martin Cove's going to be there. It says
nice.
He is. I don't know
who
he
is. Con
you don't know who Martin Cove is?
Dude, I've watched the original stuff, but
he's in the original first Karate Kid.
Okay.
Sorry, Johnny Lawrence's really sensei.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
It's Crease.
So he looks super old in this picture.
He is super old.
He is super old.
The original actor for Spawn is going to be there. That's why I'm hyped.
Michael J. White.
Yeah, Michael J. White's going to be there.
Michael J. White's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Before you go,
Beck actually has those old McFarlane toys when he did the first round of Spawn ones, and they came in like big, sort of octagonal, sort of hard cases.
Right.
Beck actually got one of those signed by Michael J. White when he came out here.
Oh yeah, nice. Do you guys, if you guys know who Thomas Lennon is from Reno 911, Officer Dangle?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people here, man. Comic artists, that's what I want to see.
Yeah, when you meet Thomas Lennon, tell him that your old ass friend Cliff still remembers Viva Variety very well.
Let's see.
He might appreciate that. Actually, I don't know. Maybe don't say your old ass friend because, like, let's not try to age him too well. Just, I remember Viva Variety. My friend remembers Viva Variety.
I might have to crack my Venom slab.
Cracking slabs is fun.
Yeah.
But also, am I literally the only one here who remembers Viva Variety?
I have no idea.
Foggiest what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, good. Finally,
a florist? Who is that?
My age finally fucking wins something. It was a variety show. It was a comedy variety show, and Thomas Lennon was on it, and the guys from the States, a lot of them were on it. Oh my God, let me find it so I can. Michael Ian Black was on it. He was from the States. And
I'm older than you, Cliff. I have no idea what this is, man.
How much older than you and me are you?
I'm about to be 49, man.
Oh, the 2 3/4 you have on me. Awful. So Viva Variety was on Comedy Central.
You're in your 40s, Cliff?
Yes, bitch.
I
The secret is.
thought you were 37. To be honest,
right? Because the secret is not having children and swallowing loads. Those are my secrets.
I'm way young.
There it
Those
is.
are my secrets.
You knew it was
Those
coming.
are the secrets.
No pun
I
intended.
like
Or pun
how
intended.
DVH has been quiet.
Because DVH already heard this. He knows.
Bagley, Beckerbed, Mark Bagley.
Oh, Bagley. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 34, bro. I guess I'm way young in the community.
You're a baby.
Yeah, that's why I don't know half the things that you guys do, because I'm young.
Try
But
harder.
anyhow,
I do, man. I spend a
everyone
lot of
out
money
there.
trying harder and reading.
Go try to hunt down V Variety and watch it. The show is just wackiness, and I love it. It was like an ex-husband and wife foreign co-host show. You know, it's fantastic. Makes no sense. I love it.
You guys got your Deadpool Wolverine tickets?
I'm on the holiday when it comes out, so I'm hoping that they've got a cinema where I'm near. But I've heard that it's a very small cinema, so I don't know whether I'll get a seat.
I would not. If you don't see it at least Friday, I would stay off the internet.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Like, I've been there before.
Don't even go on the internet unless you.
When Logan came out, I made the mistake of not going to see it. And the day I was going to see it, in the morning, I saw a meme on Facebook that some other put up that said it was like, you know, the kind of meme that would usually be for like your middle-aged wife, sort of like hearts and flowers. It read, "Roses are red, violets are blue. Wolverine dies at the end of Logan. P.S. Xavier dies too." Like, I was like, I'm literally an hour away from going to see the film.
That's wild.
I'm going to Devon for about 10 days. Rented a house with my extended family, so we're all going. It's going to be pretty good fun, I would think. So I'm hoping I'll be able to stream.
Away from you, or
it's probably about 3-4 hours in the car, so it's not too bad. Something
so it's like a regional trip, I suppose you could say.
Yeah, it's on the coast, so yeah, it's not hard. But it'll be fun. Hopefully,
so nice rocky beaches instead of sand.
I don't know. Like, depends. It really depends where you are. Some are really sandy, and some of them are really rocky. And unless you've been before, you're not going to know. So we'll see. I'll definitely be there less if it's rocky. Let's put it that way. I already don't care that much.
Is the summertime there for you now, DVH, or?
Yeah, it's been hot as hell the last couple of days. Really muggy as well. It's weird, like, because last week, rain the entire time, hammered it down. Was just like every other British summer, and then suddenly, boom, you're like, it's a heat wave. Yeah, strange.
So
like I've got one more shift
30s?
tomorrow.
Early 30s?
Yeah, it's something like that. I don't know, but it's too much for me. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
One shift tomorrow, then I'm off for 5 weeks. So I'm really looking forward to it. So you might see me a little bit less at night in the chats and stuff, just because I might be asleep for once at night time. You never know.
You have to put your system into holiday mode instead of work mode.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the plan, but we'll see. Sometimes I'm literally a night owl. Generally speaking, I'm up late, so we'll
You're
see.
an insomniac.
No, because I sleep fine. It's not really. I just I'm naturally like being awake. I've never liked the idea of missing out. Get pretty bad FOMO. So if there's something happening, I want to sort of Godzilla Final Wars. That's dope.
The original movie poster too.
That's wicked. That's the poster for Godzilla Final Wars.
Yeah, from 2004.
That's directed by Ryu Kitamura, who I wrote my dissertation on at university.
Nice. Yeah, I had I found this was the one booth that was actually in. He had a ton of like old posters and stuff. I almost got the Crow one, but he wanted like $50 for it. So yeah, but he had a bunch of Godzilla ones, so I got it for $15. So
that's cool. Really cool.
Who's the Islander?
Look at that guy.
I mean, I guess I'm on an island, like so.
No, but he mentions English, so
Yeah.
Islander, Australian,
He
English,
was,
Canadian,
he was
Puerto Rican.
he was drooling about the physique of the voice.
I mean, wouldn't Islander be Remy?
I don't know.
I check off Canadian and Puerto Rican. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm Australian. DVH is the Englishman.
Yeah,
I'm
pure
Celtic,
English
Celtic
Mal
American.
inch right here.
What is
Remy. Okay.
I forgot what boxes Rich checks.
Yeah, it's the same with me, Mike, because when they're doing their Insomniac stream and, like I get home from work at, 5:30, 6 o'clock at night, it's like, 5 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning. If they're still going, then that's why I'm able to jump on.
As soon as Rich can come back to us, I'm dying for him to answer.
Did you guys, anybody watch The Boys up in here?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, that final episode was awesome. Like,
I haven't watched the final one yet.
Season finale. We won't touch spoilers, bro. But we'll just say last 2 minutes of the episode
is real good. The whole thing is awesome.
Is this the final season?
No, but 2 years we have to wait for the next season.
Right, but we get Gen V in between.
Right, but again, also, if you haven't watched Gen V, I do recommend watching Gen V going into the newest season, because it does tie in.
You say that, but I don't really remember anything from Gen V. Like,
dude, all right, so here,
I watched it all, but
did you see the end credits of
Yeah.
the episode?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's why I say watch Gen V.
Yeah, I get it. Like, it will help, but I don't think you're still gonna enjoy the show.
100%. 100%. You don't have to. Agreed.
No, I was gonna say I like Gen V enough.
Yeah.
Although I don't know, some people were really divided on it, and I'm like, this is not that different,
I liked it a lot. I think it played well for what it was.
Right. I think it played well for what it was, and it was all right.
There's a lot of similarities, but it's a younger acting demographic, and it's.
Yeah. I think there's a little bit of politics at play with people's opinions about the boys, and they, like with the original Boys series, they didn't really think that they were being laughed at, as it were, quite often in the writing. It sort of went over their heads, whereas with Gen V, they expected it and felt like it was being too pointed.
If you don't know what it's like in the comics and you just watch it, and it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a very.
I have not
intense
watched
show.
a single Boys episode.
Get out on that, bro. Dude, there's so much TV going on. Vikings Valhalla just wrapped up. That's fire. If you have not watched it on Netflix,
I've not watched any of the Viking stuff.
Absolute fire, bro.
I haven't watched any of the House of Dragons yet either.
Oh
that
my God.
one, that's the bandwagon I'm on.
I love Game of Thrones,
the
man. I watched them all.
House of Dragons is the best out of anything we're talking about. Like, The Boys is a lot of fun, but it's no House of Dragons. Like,
House of Dragons.
Okay, Bert. Well, I just want you to know, since I've been pushing myself through the Acolytes, The Boys and House of Dragons look like the most phenomenal thing ever.
Yeah, I'm not knocking The Boys. I'm just saying that
from the
House
pit.
of Dragons is next level. I mean,
Yeah, well, I find both of them next level. Every week, I'm like, oh shit, what's coming next? I was like,
And then-
what nervous breakdown? What bloody death? What dragon fight in the sky? Like everything.
And then there's the
I know
Acolyte.
what happens. I know what happens. I know everybody that dies. I know every dragon that dies. I know the whole story of House of Dragons, because after Game of Thrones happened, I went down that rabbit hole of lore. I went lore, like the whole story and everything. So I know who wins. I know, and they even said it in Game of Thrones multiple times. They talk about characters that die that are still alive. So pay attention, you know.
That's why I'm rewatching Game of Thrones.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you
yeah,
see,
dude.
I found that by not caring, I enjoy the show more. I remember some people who die and when they die and shit, but it's even better just walking into it blind. It's just great. I don't, this way, I have no expectations, and these showrunners promise not to fuck me, and so far they haven't. So I'm really gonna try and hang in there and enjoy it for what it's worth.
Well, at least you're in. I got to episode 3 and I bounced on Acolyte. I was out.
Oh no, Acolyte! I had to stay in there so I can defend my point of view. You know, they just it became what do you call it? What do you call it when you do when the call is coming from inside the house? You know, or it became a matter of internal affairs, Durs. It became a matter of internal affairs. You know,
there was a lot of bad episodes, and 3 was definitely one of them. So I understand why people are
you know what's really bonkers? I actually really enjoy episode 3.
The backstories. That was the one with there were kids.
Clip, real quick, have you seen it all? Have you
watched? I've seen all of the Acolyte.
Okay, so is it cool if I talk about spoilers? Nobody cares.
Just
so,
I don't care at all.
I haven't seen the last episode though.
Of the Acolyte?
Right. So I won't.
Not yet.
Because there's a certain character that shows up at the end for no reason.
No reason.
Right. I agree.
Which is awesome for somebody like me that don't care about the show. Cool. There's actually 2 characters that show up that I'm super hyped about.
And you know what? But you know what? I hate it because ultimately their appearances are just a bunch of bullshit that they dumped in at the end.
Fan service.
Whatever. This show, I love the themes. I enjoyed episode 3, and I told everyone, I said, wow, episode 3 was great. I wish this wasn't Star Wars. That's my feeling on episode 3. I thought the whole thing with the coven, hey, we made these kids come to life. I carried them, blah, 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 all that shit.
Yeah, but that all happened in the last 5 minutes of the episode. So the rest of the episode, you got to watch them like play with butterflies under a tree, man. It was terrible.
There was like 10 minutes of butterfly play. Nothing was worse than episode 4. Episode 4 wasted 20 minutes. 20 minutes of
Was that the lightsaber battle? Was it the lightsaber battle?
No, it's not.
Or was that 5?
That was 5. 5 is better.
Okay,
4.
The ending of 4 was cool though. The ending of 4
not
was
even.
cool.
Not even. Ending of 5 is cool and 6 is cool. Look, 4 spends 20 freaking minutes minimum on Osha walking around. Oh, now that you know my sister's alive, that's on you. I have to go. Oh, we'll miss you. Bitch, you ain't going nowhere. Who wrote this shit? No one with a right mind writes this shit. You don't find your long lost dead fucking twin sister and go, this is not my problem. I'm out. Oh, bitch, if they acted like cops 90% of the time, and the one time they should act like cops, oh, it was so great meeting you. I love you. Good luck on whatever's next for you, babe. No, shut the fuck up, you damn bitch. Hold her down. Fucking, what y'all have fucking telekinetic fucking powers? Fucking make chains appear and whoop it down. You know? So that episode pissed me off. Episode 5 pisses me off because their outfits look like trash. Not once, hi Omni, not Omnibo. And not once do those look like $180 million budget outfits in that episode. Then the last 60 to 90 seconds is really cool and ominous, right? And then we get to, what is it, episode? No, not even, right? Because I'm complaining about episode 4. Episode 5, we get the really cool ending. Episode 6, we get the really cool battle. I don't know. Then we get almost naked villain dude, and like, I just fucking jerk my chain the rest of the time. The last episode, again, we got a cool battle. I love the themes. I thought the storytelling execution was absolute trash, and I thought, how did they spend $180 million on this? Also, I know it's my own fault for thinking, ooh, Knights of the Old Republic, but you put 5 or 6 Jedi in front of me on the fucking screen and then did almost fucking nothing with them. I mean, you completely etched my jit and then slapped it as hard as you could at me.
I'm the one that yelling from the sidelines because, like I said, I jumped out of it and then I just followed it through. I followed it through like Mark's post and then like all the other things. And when they showed again, I'm not gonna say the names because of Simon. I'm gonna be respectful. But when they showed those characters, I was like, dope. And then as soon as I like dove into why they're there, I was like, why? Like that's like why?
So,
that's all that matters.
Cliff, did you play the Knights of the Old Republic game from like Xbox
Same.
or GameCube?
Yes, I did.
No, I watched the playthroughs on YouTube. Like any
Oh
decent
man,
YouTuber
it was
does.
awesome. It was awesome.
they're
That's what
fire.
I was
They're
expecting from the Acolyte, and I just didn't get it, man. It was.
So Rich,
I-
if you've played that game, dude, there's a new game coming out called Star Wars, I think the Bounty Hunter or something. Think of like Think of like Grand Theft Auto in the
Well,
Star
the Bounty
Wars
Hunter
universe.
for the GameCube was you got to play as Jango
Hang
Fett,
on,
man,
what's
or
it
Boba
called?
Fett, and it was almost like Tomb Raider.
It's called
It was
Star
pretty
Wars
badass.
Outlaw. So it's Star Wars Outlaw. You're basically think of like a Dr. Aphra type character, but you're in the Star Wars universe. You can go anywhere. It's open world. Do whatever you want. That's what the
What's
game
it for? Is it PC or is it going to be for a system?
PC, Xbox, new Xbox, and PlayStation as well.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah, for sure. It comes out in like a month, I think, or something. Yeah, Star Wars Outlaws. August 30th.
I'm going to bounce, guys. I've got to be up tomorrow for my last day of work, and my butt is hurting. This chair is uncomfortable. It's a long
Good night, you fabulous Mal.
I'm gonna jump on Hoot's back and let him carry me out as well because I'm tired of it. All day.
See you later, guys. Have a good night.
Good night,
Thanks, guys.
Much love, much love. See you, brothers. Have a great night.
Have a good night.
Take it easy, mate.
See you, Darth.
I'm so glad he had fun with the sex, man. That's so good.
The sex.
Yeah, I think I've been too involved in the Game of Thrones world at the moment, you know, because like, and I still blame Mark for it, but I reactivated my streaming account to watch House of Dragons. So I think I'm up to date. Have they done 5 episodes or 6 episodes now? I've done 5 episodes. I've watched 5.
Listen, you know what? The thing is, Spidey, you're safe. You're safe with Game of Thrones. They're still treating us good. They're still treating us good.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing all right.
But
So
it made me feel like watching Game of Thrones again, not because like Mark said he rewatched it, but I think it's because I got in so late to it when it first came around. I didn't start season 1 till everybody was on season 5. And I sort of, obviously caught up to date and things like that. I found it very convoluted, but now on a rewatch, I'm picking up on a lot of stuff I missed the first time around, and I think that's actually making me enjoy it a lot more.
And that's
doesn't everybody have hacked Fire Sticks? I keep hearing everybody, I turned this account back on. I turned this back on.
okay. You know why? The hacked Fire Sticks are a bitch and a half. Okay, you gotta and of course they are fighting against them harder and harder. So fucking Amazon will force an update on the Fire Stick, right? And then all your shit stops working. Then you gotta go to whoever you download. You gotta go to your download stuff, your Kobe and your this that. You gotta re-download all the latest patches for everything, right? And then hope it works. And if that one doesn't work for you because 14.43.6a didn't work, go back to the website and try 14.46.96b. Maybe that's gonna be the one that works for you. And you do the shit.
There's 2 main apps, right? There's one for all the movies, for like the bootlegs and the shows. And then there's the one for TV, like pay-per-views, football games, baseball games, all. The one for TV, I haven't updated in years. I get every football game, baseball game, pay-per-view event, whatever. The other one for cinema, yes. Every like 6 months to a year, you got to update it.
Well, let me tell you, the TV one has jammed its sword up my ass plenty. So, and I don't mean the fun sword.
I'm watching a pay-per-view right now.
I know. God bless you. It's a shit show. with my freaking Fire Stick. So once in a while it works. I have a gay old time, and then sometimes it doesn't, and then I'm glad I paid for a year of Max. It just goes back and forth, and again, not in the fun way. I can't wait for Terrific Con.
Yeah, so that
Wish I could be
because
there,
we don't actually get HBO Direct here. We get it through a streaming service called Binge, and I just let it lapse. And I was like, "There's nothing really sort of bringing me back to reactivating it. I'll just let it go, forget about it." And then House of Dragon came out. People started talking about it. I'd watched the first season. I think after that had finished, I think that's when it lapsed. And then I was like, "Screw it! I've got a week off. I'll reactivate it. I'll watch House of Dragon. I'll get caught up, and then
shut it off
yeah,
again.
just go. Yeah, and I'll probably once it's finished, I'll probably shut it down, and that's $10 less a month I have to worry about." What's this? I haven't had a gay old time in ages.
Oh, Omnibo. I'm so sorry. It's a great way to have a gay old time. You can watch the Flintstones. You can download Grindr to your phone. There's just so many ways. There's the Blowers. There's Sniffies. You can watch the Jetsons. There's just so many different ways of having a gay old time. And did I cover all the bases? Oh, another one that's not making it, Blow Up Papa.
Papa's got another slot. There we go. Oh, wow.
Jenny Frison.
Jenny, she made her look a little S&M-ish. How nice.
Very cool, Papa.
See, he caught the reference. It's great. It's great looking young and being old. It's magic.
Papa's got some slabs, man.
Papa does have some slabs. I am very much looking forward to his Only Slabs appearance. Now,
did Rob name it that because of like OnlyFans, Only Slabs? Is that why?
Yes, because he used to call it Slab Hub, like Pornhub.
Yep.
And then some dude came after him with legal action.
Slab
there was a comic
because of
shop in
Pornhub.
like Arizona or
It's
something.
long gone. Long gone, motherfuckers.
They was called like Slab Hub Comics or something like that. So they basically sent a letter to Rob saying you need like
really
cease and desist sort of stuff.
No shit.
And Rob's like, it's just a parody show of people showing comic books. It's all for charity. What's the deal? But they were persistent. So Rob goes, I'll have to rename it. And then it was actually Chip Gettler, the White Shadow, that actually came up with Only Slabs as a name. And he even came up with a brief logo. And Rob's like, I like it. Let's go there. Let's see how long this one lasts.
That's cool. I started watching it right at the change. When I was going through the history, I saw all these like slab hubs.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was called. And
Yeah, I think I got on. I think I got on about maybe 10 or 15 episodes before the change. Because Rob's been doing it because he's done. I think he did about 100 or 100 and something episodes of Slab Hub, but a lot of the early days was just him showing books, and then when Chris jumped on, it was just him and Chris showing books, and then they started having guests. I don't know what I think they're on like 140 episodes or something now.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've been doing it for like 4 years,
something like that. Yeah. So it's been a while. I'm assuming he's still got all these old episodes. I'm pretty sure he's still.
They're all there. Everything's there because Biggie is the last guest of Slab Hub, and and then oh my God, he was just on recently. I can't remember his name. He was the first episode of
Elson Comics. Yeah, he was on. He was the first episode of Only Slabs. That dude has got some fire and some real good stories.
How many you got, Cliff? Is that all of them on the wall, or you got some more other than your wall?
No, there's more other than the wall. But remember, I was over 24 that day you saw me, and I was like, let me just grab these two. Grab two before I leave New Jersey.
Oh, okay. So he did 59 episodes of Slab Hub before the shit happened. And what's the where are we? So yeah, and then Ilson, which was the last week's episode, was episode 152. So
it's about 3 years because he skips a week here and there for his mid-year and his end-year week in review. Or
yeah. So this weekend he didn't have one because of his annual cookout, and then like I think like Christmas time or some other stuff, he'll occasionally miss one.
Papa's got another one. Immortal Hulk.
Number
I'm
19.
trying to remember what happened in that issue. Something happened in that issue? That was an awesome run, the Immortal Hulk.
Yeah, and a lot of people raved about that run.
It was good, man.
That's the Comics Elite variant that he's holding.
Is that what it is? Okay,
Yes.
okay. Very cool. I thought something happened to the teens, like some key appearance or something.
As long as
Hulk's
it
always
wasn't,
Hulk's one of the only consistently decent reads, in my opinion, that Marvel's had. Even like today, it's still
except for Starship
good.
Hulk.
Starship Hulk was okay. I mean, it wasn't terrible.
I don't know what's going on, but Punk Matthew sent me. Okay.
You know, I can't find anything major in that issue, but it did have more than one printing.
Yeah, all those Hulks had like 6 covers, different printings, tons of variants of like the entire run. I have that error issue. I think it was 43, where instead of putting jewelry with the Star of David, they had jewelry, and they printed like 50,000 copies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it went for 50 issues or something like that, I think. Immortal Hulk?
I think it was 50, yeah.
Yeah. Because I think I remember getting, and only because of being a fan of his work, when Joe Jusko was doing all the Marvel Masterpiece like variant covers, I think number 50 was the last issue, and he did the Marvel Masterpiece for that one. Yeah, the thick book. I really need to try and track down some cards of those too. I'm slowly diving back into the card world again. Only just slowly.
I have some cards too, but I can't get into it, man. Between mostly football, but yeah, I do have a lot of the 90s Marvel Masterpiece stuff too.
I think I have an odd card here or there, but I was never able to really. I'd love to be able to find like an unopened box and do do a box break, but those, especially the first series of Marvel Masterpiece, they're going for like $1,000 a box.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
And there's really nothing in them that are worth that much. You know, a couple here and there.
Yeah,
it's not like every card is worth tons.
Mortal Hulk 1-50 and 0. Mortal Hulk the best defense. Defender's the best defense.
Absolute Carnage was a good run. King in Black, yeah. This is all like Donny Cates, Stegman error.
Bo's just rating off the back of his one of his Omnis.
I'm so over variants, even though I'm still weak. I'm still weak to variants. But
I'm with you. I don't buy them unless I see that cover that just wows me, and I'm like, shit, I got to get this.
Right, it's got to wow me, and even then, now I'm at the point where I'm like, whoa, let me chill and hold back and like scope a sale, you know.
And you know, in that Doom number 1, I bought a variant, and I'm like, I like this cover better than the cover A, and the cover A is worth the most. Mine's like the second most.
No, did you get the photorealistic looking one that's painted?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that one's currently worth more.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, but the other one is trading faster. That's why it's higher on the list.
Gotcha.
To my knowledge, because like I think I understand how the freaking list works.
And what's the hype over it?
It's a really good story, and it clearly sets up a future battle. But like, and Hickman wrote it, so like Hickman obviously has a plan.
Yeah, but in 3 months it'll be $5.
Or next year it'll come to fruition, and everybody like, remember that Doom book from last year? It's finally happening, you know. So like, I think it's gonna be next year. Oh shit, it's finally happening. You know. So
I saw somebody post a rumor that they want to try and get RDJ to play Doctor Doom. I'm like, why would you do that when he is Iron Man?
Because it'll be an alternate universe version.
Yeah,
I heard Henry Cavill, man. That would be cool.
See, Henry Cavill would be a badass. A Doom that I also think is hot. I'd love it.
He's a big dude. You know what I mean? Like Cavill's like 6'3".
I mean, I was gonna say a Doom who's physically imposing, beautiful, has magic powers, and is supposed to be a super genius. Yes. Give me super genius, super sexy.
I think at the end of the day, if they do Doom properly and just have him in a suit only, and you don't really see his face, it won't matter who's playing it. It's just the voice will be the main thing.
Sure, of course, I would play it safe with Henry Cavill, and I would just give him Captain Britain.
Yeah, well, that's what the idea is supposed to be. Like, I actually sort of comic, but not sort of comic based. I'm actually hoping the rumors are true that he's actually going to be rehashing the Highlander series or the Highlander movie. I think he would actually play a good McLeod.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's going to be great, and I have no doubt. But like, I would like to see him show up in Marvel. Of course, if I was being a total bitch, total petty ass bitch, I would snatch up. What did you do?
Remy just kicked me out.
I was gonna say, if I was a total petty ass bitch, I would grab Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot and Jennifer Lopez's husband, and I would do the Squadron Supreme and laugh, and I would just laugh my fucking ass off doing it. I would be like,
I do not want to see Batman in the MCU. No way.
You don't want to see Batfleck as Nighthawk?
I don't want to see him anything in Marvel. We already saw him as Daredevil.
Dude, you know what? There's lots of people to blame for Daredevil, and he made a decent Batman with terrible writing, but he made a decent Batman.
Trash.
You know that? Listen. Come on, you don't think it's like, what world are we on? Who's here? And then fucking Hyperion comes out and power.
I went to see Batman vs Superman in the movies with my son.
And I went alone.
Worst superhero movie I ever saw. What's up, Rob? And then I saw the first Justice League, and I can't unwatch it.
Yeah. Now, let me tell you something. So I have gone on many a hate tirade on BVS, but have you seen the uncut BVS?
No.
So let me tell you. That movie actually makes fucking sense, and it blows my mind. So I watched the Uncut Justice League. So the Uncut Justice League is way too long,
Poison Ivy,
right? And Jennifer Lopez has Poison Ivy. Oh, come on! Like, y'all would not pay good money to see Jennifer Lopez making out with Homegirl there as Harley Quinn. So
yeah, like 20 years ago, not today.
Have you seen J-Lo's legs today? Come on. You're really mad about it? You're not mad about it. You kind of like it.
They're laid, relayed, and parlayed. End of story.
You're out of your mind.
Look at Pop-Up.
Pop-Up's with me. Fucking half-naked J-Lo, half-naked Harley on top of each other. Audiences will explode.
Cliff, I think your understanding of
20 years ago.
What we want is based on some kind of stereotype or something, because
I wouldn't know anything about stereotypes and what people want. Anyhow, back to my game plan. My game plan is
so you understand how it can hurt when people go that route, huh?
Okay, I just want to know, what straight people am I hurting with this? You know,
those of us who don't want to see that.
Do you literally not want to see it, or you would just go
What do I care? Why is it there's this?
Sorry, Rob. Go
First of all, I don't even understand, why is it there's this thought process that all straight guys want to see lesbians?
I'm a straight married man. I don't want to see 50-something-year-old J-Lo. I just don't. With some other man.
Look at
like I
Wilmore.
said, 20
guess I'm a
20
stereotype.
years ago, maybe. Not today, man.
We're talking about J-Lo?
Right. Is
Yes.
she hot in 2024 or not? I want to know. I think she's hot in 2024. I know I'm gay, so I lose some credibility, but I think she's a good-looking woman in her 50s.
Maybelline is amazing.
Right? Right? And they pay her well. I'm just saying. It's not like she's
Wait,
unattractive.
is she gonna be Poison Ivy?
No, of course not. I'm just
Okay,
playing-
thank God. Because
I'm just
no.
She'd be
playing-
Poison
I'm just
Ivy's
playing-
mother.
Grandmother.
Jesus
What? Sorry,
Christ,
what?
Rich. He called her Poison Ivy's mother. Oh my
I called her
God.
Did she
Poison
say
Ivy's
grandmother?
I don't like J-Lo. I mean, I do
You
like
don't
her.
have to like her. I'm just saying, is she hot physically? Is she not? Like, what is it? Is it a yes or is it a no?
She's not hot. I'll say
Right,
that.
exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, we don't have, like, I mean, like, we can crap on her for things. Let's not crap on her physical beauty. It's probably all she's got left. But,
Exactly.
but I do believe in her and Ben. I really want them to work.
Bennifer.
You know, let it happen. Let somebody have an ounce. What was that? Never or let them.
No, Bennifer.
Bennifer. Yeah, let Bennifer
Yeah.
happen. Let Bennifer happen.
Let them be happy.
No. But
I
actually,
I used to like J-Lo. I think really she's really just kind of she's all money now. She's not Jenny from the block. That's all I'm gonna say.
listen, I watched one of her two houses sell here a few years ago. She's doing all right.
Oh yeah.
What does her financial situation have to do with whether I want to see her and some other girl make out?
Oh, we've left that behind, Rob. I'm not dead serious about that, you know? It's not like me wanting to see Chris Evans and
anyone.
No, Chris Evans and
Hemsworth.
Thank you. Nope, not them. Chris Evans and Henry Cavill. Like, I really do want to see them make out. Give me a movie where they're gay detectives in love. I'll take that all day.
They can't be gay detectives anymore.
Why not?
Because you have to be gay to play gay parts.
Oh, I'll make an exception for them, and the gay community will support me. They will support the fuck out of me. And
I can't help it. That's Hollywood now.
And just to keep it real, so that no one's left out, we'll make sure that Scott Evans is in the movie and he plays a straight person, just so we balance it out. You know, in fact, if the two of them sign on as gay detectives with a love scene, I'll make sure the entire supporting cast is gay people playing straight roles. And now let me tell you something special about the movie Bros, right? The movie Bros has queer leads, right? And all the supporting cast, if they're bi in real life, lesbian, they're lesbian in real life, right? But all the straight people in the movie are played by queer people as well, except for Homegirl from Will and
Grace.
Grace.
You can't do that now.
You can. Bros just came out.
But it's offensive now.
That's offensive?
I mean, I didn't say it. It's just the way that
It's
Hollywood.
not offensive.
I agree. If you're a damn good
people.
actor, be a damn good actor.
And that's what we're supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be full on, meritocracy and egalitarianism, you know?
We know it's fine.
And
I got to drop off, everybody. As much as I love to stay for this conversation, I got to go. But thanks for having me on.
All right, Rich. Take it
Bye,
easy, brother.
Rich. Love you.
I don't know if I came in at the wrong. I think Hollywood has lost their mind. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, Hollywood needs a. You know what? The Hollywood has the same problem it's always had: corporation bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Rob, look at the comics I found that I forgot I own.
Ooh, nice segue. I like it.
And I also forgot that I own this.
Ron Jeremy is the thing.
I was very happy.
That's the porno version.
That's definitely the porno version. Although he's canceled even in porno, so that he's done.
Oh, is he canceled now? Oh, I didn't know that.
Listen, when porn actresses come for you, you know you may have gone too far.
I mean, true that. True that.
Lady Fantastic. Lady F.
Well, I came down here to get my Apex player because He said 3 hours. You ready to play Apex? And then he was like, gone. So I was like, okay, I'll put on my makeup and come downstairs. And then he's like, gone. So.
So what is Apex?
It's a game.
It's a game.
Is it like a League of Legends game, or is
It's
it
more like Fortnite, kind of?
Like a Fortnite Halo type game.
No, I'm just kidding. It's basically like you get a squad of 2, 3, 4 people. You drop in, and then it's like a battle royale kind of game.
Okay.
It's free, so that's nice.
That is nice. Okay.
And
not for me, but I see what it is. I finally found imaging that matches the description.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I like it. I like also you know what game I really miss, and I know they have it, but they don't have the ones that I miss. Games like Zelda. I mean, I know they still have Zelda, but like old school Zelda.
Just get yourself one of those emulators, and you'll be able to play all the old school games.
Yes, I need that. I don't know. I didn't mean to kill the chat. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, you get yourself a Zelda emulator. That's what you need.
I was just trying to find my husband.
It wasn't
whatever.
you.
Forget your husband. You're fine. So, like, all right, hot men we want to see in Marvel movies. I want Henry Cavill, and at this point, I don't think I care what he plays. I need him to be there, right? I want what's that guy? The guy who plays.
I don't want to see him in a bad role, but he would be a good. I mean, it's not Marvel. He'd be a good Dr. Doom.
Right, we were just talking about that.
Really?
Yes. So I would like him as Dr. Doom because he would be a big, physically imposing, sexy, magic-using, intelligent Dr. Doom. He would cover so many things.
The Witcher.
Yes, exactly. You know, but then
I don't think they gave Julian. Is it Julian McCannahan or whatever? I don't think they gave him a good chance. I think he was a great
Julian McMahon. He's an Aussie.
Yeah.
Rob, I saw the mic near you, and then you pushed it away again. Come back.
Why?
I don't know. I thought you were going to say something. I thought you were actually going to say something.
Well, I thought I was going to, but this conversation is not a conversation I'm going to be engaged in. So
I know, but you can feel free to change the conversation. I'm just trying to keep us from
I'm not interrupting. I'm allowing you to continue your train of thought.
Oh, hell no. Interrupt, baby. Interrupt all day, please.
How did the cookout go, Rob?
I pulled out my meat for many, many people. They put it in their mouth, and they then were so filled with the juiciness that filled their mouths, they couldn't help but take more and put more of my meat in their mouth until they could not take any more.
This reminds me of that episode of The Cosby Show.
Oh, God.
And I'm not even kidding.
I imagine those were willing participants, though.
Oh, they were all consensual.
I bet they were.
Oh, God.
Yes, once I put my meat in your mouth, you're going to want more there, Bo.
Let me tell you.
That's the greatest thing I've ever heard Rob say.
Rob, 2 things that I wish that I was out in the world for this year is Heroes Con and your barbecue. Those are 2 things I feel just awful about not being a part of.
So
I feel like Rob's barbecue is probably better than Heroes Con.
Probably, yeah.
So we cooked up about 121 pounds of meat. We had 3 full briskets, 4 pork shoulders, like 24 pounds of chicken, and 10 pounds of sausage. And there's a little bit left. All the briskets gone, which is usually the case. I usually go through all 3 briskets every barbecue.
You're still there?
And then some of the portobello mushrooms. We also did like 3 dozen portobello mushrooms smoked. Those were very popular as well. But yeah, no, there's very little food left over, which is what I like.
55 kilos of meat. Wow. I did it. I'd like that you did myself.
That's on the smaller side. I mean, these days we used to do more, but I've gotten I've pared back some of the people we invite a little bit, so it's a little bit less. Meat's gotten expensive, so it's a pretty big pricey thing. Yeah, E-Man was here, so you could even check with E-Man later about how it was. He was very happy to take 2 to-go boxes home with him. And Cliff, yes, there was a whole many. We had
show pop.
There's a lot. I'm trying to remember what the person's title is now. One of the
Esquire.
Grand.
Oh
No. So no, not like that. No, one of our friends transitioned and is really big in the oh God, some of the what do you call it, the burlesque and some of the stuff like that. And I guess there's some organization out here that they do, and like they were the emperor for it's an organization specifically for some of the transsexual and cross dress, and also the drag as well. And so he's like the emperor of this organization because they use titles like emperor, and I don't know, it's really weird. I don't understand it all, but there's a whole hullabaloo. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. What am I saying? I don't know. I'll just shut up.
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry, MadSpidey. I didn't know that was a thing. You can delete that. Sorry.
That's all
My
right.
bad.
Is it the Imperial Court of Los Angeles and Hollywood?
Maybe sounds something similar to that. I don't, but this is like up here in Northern California. So
Well, it's but it's called ICLAH, ICLAH.
maybe that's it. Let me check their Facebook. Check their Facebook page.
Yeah. The court system was designated as a forum for campy fun. Our titles are Emperor, Empress, Prince, and Princess, and our gala functions enthusiastically reflect the nonsense spirit of campiness. None of this, however, undermines the objective, as each year the Imperial Court raises tens of thousands of dollars for local, regional, national, and even some international charitable causes. Perhaps one of the most positive aspects of our empire is that it's open to everyone. Our membership is made up of many different individuals from within the LGBT community and heterosexual individuals as well. No person's gender, lifestyle, or mode of dress has any bearing on their welcome within our empire or their eligibility to join the court family.
Imperial Crown Prince of the Imperial Star Empire.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds fancy.
Incorporated. So this is similar, but it's. I'm gonna put its thing in. Hold on.
Don't put the thing in front of everybody.
No, that's why I'm taking it private for just so Cliff and I can.
Are they hosting a shake and bake soon? Anyhow, I'm down. I guess if I'm visiting California when I'm not looking for comic books, I'm going to join the Imperial Courts.
I don't know. I put it in the private chat, but it wasn't anything to do with furries. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuzzies, furries. What's going on, Caroline?
Man, I just got done playing a bunch of video games with my friends.
What'd you play?
That's the headset.
It was but also like I'm still having to cohabitate with a family member, so.
That's the treat. That's the treat, isn't it? By the way, have I told you all this week that I love you?
Aww.
No, thank you.
Yes, you did. You did.
We love you too.
You're special.
Well, I want to remind all of you that I love you, and I can only give you virtual hugs, but I'm sending them.
Meow meow. No, I'm doing good. Just got I'm 2 issues away from I'm thrilled with Okoho. It's only temporary. 2 issues away from completing my Christopher Priest Black Panther Volume 3 run. So it's exciting. This is peak excitement. This is as crazy as my life gets.
I mean, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, getting my ass beat by like 8 to 11-year-olds on this video game is pretty fun.
No, Christopher Priest, Black Panther.
Oh, yeah, no.
Celebrating what's worth celebrating.
Yeah, Christopher
there.
Priest Black Panther is actually excellent.
Right,
He
because
really
he did it from 1998 to 2003.
has 62 issues.
But they have the 11-year-olds have no job. They have no. That's all they get to do is play video games all day.
Their job is beating my ass.
I know. I feel that.
But
we played Apex. Was it Tuesday? And like, I don't even know why. It was just a bad time.
I mean,
we're so excited to do this. This is great. Die. And then at the end of the game, we're like, well, that sucked. Let's do it tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun, like, especially if you have, like, you do it with your friends or whatever, and you guys can talk, and like it's a good time. Like, it reminds me of the days of like when I would play GoldenEye, like with my buddies, when we were, 12, back in the day.
They Bub started through.
And all of their slang nowadays, I don't understand.
Skibbity toilet.
Riz.
Riztastic. That's charisma.
Cringe, and I don't know.
But we all know what cringe is. I don't think that's changed too much.
Gat.
Gat.
Yeah. I think that means butt.
Mm-hmm. It used to mean gosh darn, and now it's gat your butt.
I don't
get the only good thing about having a teenager in the house.
I don't know any of it. Exactly.
I don't know about y'all. I still use the internet. I Urban Dictionary the hell out of shit.
What is skibbity? What is skibbity?
Skibbity toilet is like, that's a good thing.
A skibbity toilet? But it always
is boy or girly pop. That's what Logan calls me all the time. Hey, girly pop.
Skibbity
and I'm like, okay.
Toilet.
Skibbity is like, apparently it's like a good thing.
Also, the books you've been showing, Papa, is all the ones that are not making the cut for Only Slabs.
Yeah. Well, so tomorrow I'm going to be moving all of my comics to my newly renovated. Oh, yeah, Adam Hughes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Gorgeous.
Nice.
The Catwoman of it all.
Oh, and some Frizen.
Jenny Frezon.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Look at a little kitty cat.
I like that one.
McFarlane. ASM.
Oh, why didn't that make the cut? Because he's got too many big books and he keeps winning off people.
I was gonna say, if that didn't make the cut, something hot is coming.
Ooh, I have that. It's not graded. That's one of my favorite covers. That's a gorgeous cover.
Oh, Peach. That's very cool.
Very nice. Very nice.
Got it. I'm out.
You just
Daddy,
got
Papa.
here.
No, Pup. It was like, got it. I'm out.
It's like mic drop.
You gotta do what you gotta do, girl. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh boy.
It's such a mixed bag out there. My hunt, I gotta make that hunt real.
I am so glad that I don't have to do that anymore. I would have been alone forever.
Again, the heterosexual lifestyle is again depresses me.
We're kind of boring. Yeah, we're pretty boring.
What did I gotta find that quote for that movie.
I just don't put up with a lot of bullshit. So like I can't even imagine like having to start over and just being like as jaded as I am without actually dating anybody for like 1,000 years. I would just not be fun. They'd be like, "Hey, how are you?" I'd be like, "What? Are you cheating?" No, just kidding. What? No, that's not what would happen. Probably what would happen.
I can find a clip of the quote. I can't find a quote.
I have 2 Southern Cannons, 1 book.
where it's like the world of heterosexuals is a sick and boring.
You're not hanging around the right ones then.
Yeah, no, I've hung around plenty. Most of you are sick and boring. I mean, some of you are fun. Don't get me wrong. You know, but none of you ever get past the let's have margarita fun. You know, then you go off into very
Cliff, now come on now.
When I was a younger man, but I'm not.
I get myself in bad situations all the time.
I know, but I don't want that. I want fun. I don't want. Oh my god!
No, not like that.
The guy climbing the electric fence even after it electrocuted her. Like
what?
Oh,
this is not a dinosaur movie.
Girl,
this is not Jurassic Park.
No, we were near like an Army Navy facility, right? Girl was drunk out of her mind, right? We're on the property.
She's trying to get a husband. She's trying to get that check, that
she
military check.
She was running away from her husband. Okay, so we're coming out of. We're coming out of this restaurant on the base, right? And she's drunk, and she thinks she could just climb this fence, and she starts going for it, and it zaps her, and she's still hung on to the fence.
Well, because you can't. Once you grab onto it and you get electrocuted, you can't. It's got to throw you off.
I'm telling you. And then we're running over to make sure she's alive. And so the first fun thing to happen was she couldn't see. So that was great. You gotta be weird generic. I mean, I guess, but I mean, I think we're less boring, but there's plenty of boring ones too. Like, it's so difficult. You know, and then the least boring ones are the ones that you will have to fight. Like, I got into a fight with this dude on a bridge. It was awful. He wouldn't leave my straight friend alone. I was like, no, that's my job to not leave him alone, not you, because I have boundaries and you don't. You know? And then the dude who organized the event on the bridge, it was beautiful. It was gay fireworks. It was great. But like the dude who organized the event, he's not even so innocent. He rescued us and he was a dream. But I mean, not that I'm attracted to him. But then my friend's gay brother-in-law, I'm like, you know Steven? He goes, nah, I know Steven. I'm like, what do you mean you know Steven? Right? And I was like, you know, and he looks at me, he's like, don't you know the rule? Don't ask gay men how they know other gay men. And I was like, but I am the other gay man, ask you how you know. So I break the rule. And he's like, come on, man. He sent his penis to nearly everybody. I was like, apparently only people he's attracted to. So that was a whole night. It was a whole night. It was really awful. And then, so we're getting back to the car with my buddy, his wife, his gay brother-in-law, their lesbian cousin, and me. And we're getting back to the car. And I'm like, are you all right, Jake? And he's like, it's my first time being the belle of the ball. And I never want it to happen again. Oh my God. I told him, I was like, you were just cursed with good looks, because he's like everybody's favorite. All the gay men want him. He's absolutely adorable. And his two father-in-laws, both want him.
Ooh.
Oh shit. Oh shit. The wood burning venom is happening.
Oh
wow.
That's great.
I mean, that guy's crazy.
That's excellent.
That is so crazy.
That is coming up so awesome. Good job, Papa.
That's fantastic.
That is some hardwood to play with, Papa.
That's nice. On a slightly different subject, Caroline, did you end up saying that I did the second live stream for my Spider-Man cards?
No. So what'd you pull?
Yeah, I did it. I ended up pulling. Well, I didn't even know it was a subset of these cards, because as I said, like, I'm still learning. Even though you send me the link, I'm still learning as I'm going along. I'm like, I pull out a normal packet, and I'm like, this is a lot heavier than the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then I opened it up. It had a medallion inside the card.
It's gorgeous.
Love
I
it.
had a quick look on eBay. They're going for like 250, 300 bucks.
Shut the front door. I
Yeah.
want to see. I need to watch that. I didn't see that. That's awesome, man.
So yeah, it's got me. I might have to buy some more boxes. I think.
I've
There's
been
a lot of shiny goodness. A lot of holographic cards.
I've been
They're
looking
gorgeous.
at like singles for 1996 Marvel Masterpieces on eBay. They're so pricey. But I want to try and get as many as I can. I only have like I think less than 10, maybe 8. Like
I don't think I have any like
It's a-
old school Marvel Masterpiece cards, like even base set stuff at all.
Oh, I have a ton of that, but not the 96. The 96 is the toughest one to find. That's the one that was 100 base cards drawn exclusively by Boris and Julie, and it is a beautiful.
I'd love to be able to find an unopened box and do a box break of the first set would be too expensive because it's like $1,000 a box.
Oh no,
But-
92 Marvel Masterpieces. It's grossly over. There's so many of them. I know you could find something like that for maybe $100.
Probably not.
Probably. Uh-oh. Something's in your eye.
Yeah, something's in my eye.
But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of interesting things if you look hard, but certain stuff's way rarer now than when I was.
Don't start talking about that again, Bubs. You picked up a near complete set of the barbed wire movie cards.
You'll have to show some of those. That's interesting. That's funny.
You showed some last week, I think. Was it last week or the week before? I think he picked up the set or the almost complete set for like $15.
Nerd. How many is in the base set? Is it like 60 cards, 100?
I got no idea.
Cards? Yeah.
I never really got into the movie card. I did a little bit when I was younger. Like I
did
the
the Lion King.
89 ones and the Ninja Turtle ones and stuff, but they're all long gone.
I did Lion King.
A few Beetle cards.
75 in the base set.
Okay. And how many foils? What's like? Yeah, it's probably like 4 or 5 for the foils. And I can't imagine there being many more foils or insert sets than just one, a single like holograph insert.
I know you got a few inserts. They were just embossed cards. So I think it was the same card, but it was just all embossed instead.
Yeah.
And I think that was, I don't know whether there's any other inserts though, because he thought he got a complete set, but yeah, he says it's missing the foils. So
no. Hey, Who Dat? How's it going, buddy? Man, okay, Who Dat? I just want to say, like, low key, been looking at your pictures from like Super Mario World or whatever. I can't remember if it's like in Universal Studios or where it's at exactly. I'm really jealous. I'm really jealous of the Mario experience, but I really kind of want to go there now, especially after seeing like your pics and stuff. It looks super fun. Like it's like my childhood. I loved Nintendo.
You know what would be even more fun? Going to Japan and doing real life Mario Kart.
Yeah, that would be.
You can actually go to Japan. They've actually got a circuit in the streets. I can't remember whether it's Tokyo or what city it is. But you actually get given like a replica of a Mario Kart, and you can actually drive around in a circuit as in Mario Kart.
That would be awesome. Although the last time I drove a Mario, like a kart of some sort, like a go-kart,
You crashed it.
I ran into the guy that was running it, and they were like, "Yeah, you can't do this anymore." And I was like, "What? You were in the way. I'm sorry. Oops."
Yeah, it looks like she was all smiles, man. She looked like she had a pretty good time.
So Angel got banned for life from a go-kart place.
Yeah.
You know, it's them 4'11" girls that are like the terrorizers. I'm telling you.
Got to make up somehow.
That's something.
You know the crazy part? My dad was 6'1". All my sisters are above 5 feet. I can't even get 5 feet. Like, just the genetic trash left over. Whatever.
Yeah, you got all the.
Wow, Danny DeVito. Wow.
I know she's getting a DeVito angle.
Yeah, jeez.
That's okay though. That's okay. I had the best personality. They all suck.
That's right.
Oh, it's like
That
my
is-
folks.
it's a win.
My mum's 5'1" or 5'2". My dad's I think 5'6" or 5'7", and I'm 6 even. So that didn't sort of work either.
You're
Yeah.
6'7"?
Six
no,
even.
6 foot even.
Oh,
I
even.
heard that
Okay,
at
good.
first too, and then I was like, no, I think that's no, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
my,
okay. 6 foot still good, Spidey. It's still good.
My mom's
Yeah.
like 5'1". My dad's like 6'1". My
I think
brother's
my mom was 5'2", 5'1", 5'2". I don't know. Everybody's taller than me,
yeah, same.
but I do have some amazing.
Oh, except for
shoes.
my mom. I'm taller than her by like an inch or two. Lord over that bitch by an
Oh
inch.
God,
I love it.
There's some platforms going on there.
These were my wedding shoes.
So,
Yeah,
guys, would you ever consider dating? This Cliff it's different for you because just because there's these standards like guys, would you date a lady taller than you? Would it bother you?
No,
Would having a lady taller than you bother you dating one?
no, it's just more to climb on.
And then Angel and me, like, would you mind? What about having someone shorter than you?
I have dated somebody shorter than me.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could.
And it
I
Girls,
could
don't
if they
miss
were a
out.
great
Don't
human.
that
miss
was
out
the
on
last.
big
That
surprises
was
with
the
full
last straw.
packages.
Yeah, because
That
it's
was
like
the last. So here's the thing. He kind of sucked, anyways. But then I was like, I just can't handle the fact that you're shorter than me. Maybe if he was a better person.
yeah, I was thinking because if
You
it's
know
a
what I'm
great
saying?
person, it doesn't matter. Like if it's just like, hey, this is a great person, I don't really give a fuck. You know?
And I always thought I would never date somebody taller than like super tall.
Tell him,
But
Papa.
then I met somebody that 6'3", and I was like, yeah, I would date you. So
How tall is Remy? Is that he's 6'3"?
no.
Remy's 5'8", 5'9".
No, he's 5'10".
Oh, he's 5'10".
Or 11 or something. Yeah. And the only reason why I know that is because my best friend is 5'10" or 11. They're the same height. So it was crazy because I have pictures, and she was kind of a bigger girl. She's not anymore. But our pictures would be like this, and she would be like this big Amazon woman, and I was this tiny little like skinny stick.
Pikachu.
And it was just like crazy, and everyone's like, ugh. And the crazy part is she was like super shy and not aggressive and like really calm. And then like somebody would say something, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, well I'm gonna kick your ass." And she's just
Yeah,
like,
it's usually
"Oh,
like that.
oh okay,
Gentle
okay."
giants and then the feisty little
And then I was
chihuahuas.
like, "Don't you talk about my friend like that?" And she's like, "Oh my god, don't say anything. She's gonna beat you up." I'm like, "Oh, come at me." Like, okay, Angela, calm down.
Cliff, have you been with like guys that are like physically larger than you and smaller, like in terms of height?
Taller and shorter, not big. I don't. You know, I'm whatever you call it, where you're like, I'm not attracted to other big dudes, so there's that. Which is really disappointing for other big dudes because they're like, and I'm like, no, opposites attract, baby, opposites.
You're really tall, Bubs. Like I saw pictures, like you're fucking tall. It was shocking. I was like, God damn, he's tall.
Yeah, he's 6. I think he's the same height as Cliff. He's 6'3", I think.
Yeah, I'm 6'3".
He's pretty tall. Bubs is a pretty tall guy. Big dude. Got that football kind of.
And then of course, Tyler.
Tyler's
like a giant.
Yeah.
He's it's so funny because he comes across kind of like, like he might not, you just don't know. And then he's like literally just the nicest guy. He's just so nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Mary.
Although, to be honest with you, I don't think there's.
Oh, hey.
You muted too, Rob.
He says, okay.
Lady Fantastic, Remy. Hi, Angel.
Hey.
Hi, Pop. MadSpidey.
Hello.
Everybody else.
I'm everybody else.
That's.
No, Cliff. Actually, she said your name before I unmuted you. Sorry.
Oh, give her my love.
I had her come over to show you her shirt.
I love the shirt. I love it. And
Oh, God,
Amigo has
Miss
joined
Giffy.
us.
Sorry about the bed here, fellas.
You just woke up, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's okay. I've never been offended by bedhead.
No time to impress Rob today.
You shave it off.
Listen,
Don't be silly.
you have 24 slabs comics with a story for each of them. That's how you impress Rob. Do you have 600 Australian dollars to donate to Comics Curing Cancer? That's how you impress Rob.
Spidey said that he was going to shout me for that one.
I might have just donated that much money in like the 4 years or 3 years or whatever we've been doing it. Even with currency conversion.
To see where it started. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the first goal was what, $800? Something like that.
Maybe Chris, yeah, Cardboard Crazies wanted 2,000. He got 8. Yeah, and then we wanted to debate 8, and we got 23, 25,
28, something like that. It was like double.
And
then double again.
And then double again.
Doubled again, yes.
So the
I mean, that's pretty amazing.
it's trending up. We're going to be hitting 100K this year.
Yeah.
This was not.
If we're gonna hit, if we're gonna even hit our current goal, we got to get a lot more donations in, because item donations are barely trickling in, and we have less than 3 months to go. Either that, or people are gonna have to.
It's a rough season right now.
Yeah.
I think everybody. I know. Just in my general medical community, everybody's struggling this year. Like, it's not just like.
Well, that's why I'm not even talking about monetary donation. I'm just talking about like the items, right? People going and saying, "Here, I got this extra book," or "I got this." You know, this. We're really struggling right now, and so I mean, it's still a little bit early, but at the same time, it's not. Because we have to have everything in by September, so it's not very far out, and so we'll see. We'll do what we do.
So how did it go? How did it go last year? Like, I think you were still getting a lot of stuff towards the end.
Well, so here's the thing. But so last year was, the last couple of years, this event was at the end of October instead of the beginning of October. So we've lost 3 weeks, which kind of messed with us when we were coming back from Heroes. So we didn't get the jump on it that I would have liked to have, but we'll see. Hopefully, things will turn around as we get closer. The biggest thing I'm concerned about is kind of a combination of, is some artwork. We're trying to do this art auction, and so far there's been a lot of nice from community artists that have made donations, which is fabulous. But to be perfectly honest, the art, when we try to recruit and bring in the art collectors, they don't care as much about community art. They want professional art. And I don't know, now we do have some coming in. I do have a big source that represents several artists has committed to sending us some pages. I did get a commitment from Chris Campana to send us an original page. So there's some stuff that's coming in, and a couple artists. Actually, Stephanie Lavad, she's also got, in addition to sending this in, which is a double-sided sketchbook. The other side has got Beast from X-Men. She's also committed to sending us something else. She hasn't figured out whether it's going to be a sketch or page or something, but she's going to send us something. And then
that's awesome.
Yeah, and Stephen Rowe there's several artists who've responded back that they're going to look at their stuff after San Diego Comic-Con and see what they have, and either draw something original or send us something. So there's that. Obviously, we have most of the pages for the art book, which is good, but we're still time to go. We're at 15,000 right now, which is good. We still have copies of the art book. Still have some, not a lot, but we have a couple. We still have copies of the Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mm-hmm.
Are all the art books gone now?
Not yet, but close.
Getting there. So I got it.
But you can purchase these art books.
Absolutely, you can. They are. Hold on.
Yeah, I probably need to get some of the slides at some point too. So
Here, see if you can. I put it in private chat if you want to put it in the public chat there. See, I don't think I can do it from StreamYard.
Copy.
So for anybody who would like to take a look at that, they can go here to the DJ links, bigcartel.com, and you can see the items. There's even a combo pack where you get the art book and the Sonic the Hedgehog book, and you save $10.
40 bucks for the pair.
Yeah, $40 for the pair. Plus, if we have any of the Unnatural Order remaining, you'll get a free copy of that included as well.
That's why I thought DJ had realized that I'd missed out on Unnatural Order, and I thought I chucked it in as a bonus. I didn't realize it was.
No, we just finally got them from the leftover quantities from last year. We got them from Matt, and we can't really sell them for. We were selling them at the con for like $5, but it's like we're just kind of going at this point, going, okay, let's just throw out. While supplies last, we'll throw it in as a bonus.
Because I would have been happy just to pay for it if I had known there's still some available.
Well,
so is the art book? Is the art book one artist or is it a mix of artists? What's the deal with it?
So the art book is I think there's 20 different pieces in there, and they're all superhero themed. Well, not all of them superhero, because there's Godzilla and some other stuff, but they're themed around something to do with necessarily cancer-esque or radiation and that type of stuff. And it's a mix of community artists and professional artists. So there's some community artists, like Austin LeMay and CJ and Naman, and I'm trying to think who else is on there. I don't off the top of my head.
Taylor Window.
Taylor Winder, and actual Dracula. And then there's some other professional artists in there as well. Scott Morris, Dan Niedlinger, some other guys. So
okay. And when does it close?
Well, that book is while supplies last.
All right, I'm gonna have to check it out straight after this stream. That was the link that you just put up?
Yes.
Yep.
So here's what it looks like.
Oh, I was looking for my
Oh,
copy.
cool. Can you make him big? Yeah. All right, awesome.
So that's just the Austin LeMay cover. And then the backside, you see, it's Don't Comics Curing Cancer. And it's loaded with cool goodies inside.
Yes.
Maybe I'll buy one of those and you can send it to Spidey with when you send his stuff.
It goes direct. When you do it through the big cartel site, it goes direct to you.
And it's not I think the shipping is very reasonable too.
It is.
Yes,
it costs, I think it was about $15 or something like that. I think it was.
That's good.
It comes in a Gemini. It's actually I think it ended up costing me about $60 Australian all up or something like that. So it's very, and it goes to a good cause. So who cares how much it costs?
Yeah, exactly. No, that's cool, man. I've never actually seen it.
It's almost $60 American from right here when we doing it. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, 100% of the sale proceeds go to Comics Curing Cancer, and then we're going to have a bunch of these. We have most of the original pages for this that were inside of here, and we're going to have those available during the auction, where you'll be able to purchase the original art.
I think the cover will be the hot key item. Even though there is some absolutely gorgeous, fantastic art in there. Don't get me wrong. I know
that there's a lot of people who are eyeing Taylor Winder's piece is got a lot of people who are interested in that.
That's the Mr. Freeze piece, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, there's some great pieces in there that I think are going to be popular. So
awesome. That looks great.
Yeah. Taylor Winder, Austin LeMay, Roscoe, actual Dracula. There's quite a few guys that we all know and love. So have all donated. I wasn't going to put CJ in that thing, but he's in there too. Papa's like, yep. And the thing that Papa's doing there, the Lethal Protector wood burning, that's going to be up for auction on for Comics Curing Cancer too.
Hang on, what?
I love the wood burning.
Oh, he likes Venom. Papa, are you able to, if you don't mind?
Hang on, wood burning, Lethal Protector.
Yeah.
CJ will be trying to buy his own piece. That's funny.
All right.
Oh,
so he's still in the midst of obviously doing it, but that's how it's.
Oh, that is going to be cool, man.
I mean,
yeah, that's awesome.
Wow.
It's so hard to.
He did one last year as well.
Mess with those like wood burners.
I wouldn't mind getting my hands on one of them.
Yeah, see about we trying to buy his own piece.
Well,
I was like, I expect a decent battle for that piece when it's done.
There's a lot of Venom fans in the community, so
I've heard that
there'll be a bit of a fight on your hands if you're trying to go after it.
It's funny because my son is really into Venom and Carnage, the younger one, and we're like, how? Like, we haven't really.
You have a pile of
we don't have like a lot of Venom.
You have X-Men books and titty books.
Yes, we do have those.
I've been a fan of Venom since 1993.
Dad, you can't have all of these naked women down here. That's terrible. I didn't tell him to say that, but that's my boy right there. He's always looking out for his mama. And the other one's like, oh, I gotta hang out with you. You're the worst. And the other day he said something. He was like, oh my gosh, stop yapping. And I was like, excuse me? Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to my friends on chat. And I was like, man, I'll come in there and rip that thing. Because that's that's cool to tell your friends to stop yapping. I was like, my mama would knock me in the next Tuesday.
Hey, Bo, do you reckon the Mac brothers would have anything for donation, possibly?
Possibly. Yeah, you know what? Why don't we ask them? Because I'm actually getting notifications from them right now that they're liking my posts. So I could probably send them out something. I know that Ben Sullivan, who's the artist for Gods Among Men, he's got some amazing stuff. Just for my birthday, he gave me this massive piece that was just fantastic that I want to get framed. But I'd be very surprised if they didn't have something they could put towards it.
Oh, that'd be. Yeah, that's right. Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, I mean, really. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was just reading what
I would say. Yeah, really, for anybody, if you have contacts with an artist,
you know what,
that you communicate with, just let us. Just what we ask is that you just check in with us first, make sure it's not somebody we've already hit up, and then by all means, it's a lot easier if you have any kind of a connection with an artist than it is for us cold calling some of these artists, reaching out, especially since for most of them we're reaching out via Instagram, and Instagram they're not very good at taking messages. They get flooded by 1 billion people. So yeah.
Let me step out for just a moment, and I'm going to see if he's active. All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Boom. Shalaka boom.
I'm wondering.
The only artist I know that y'all haven't hit up is Remy.
I'm sorry.
I know nobody in the community.
Like,
well, no,
we blanketly blasted to all artists. So if Remy would like to contribute and is looking for an engraved invitation,
have y'all gotten pieces from California Blend before?
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't think so.
Best only slabs ever. You say so. CV Comic Vet thinks this was the best one ever. Was it because I let him show books on my show? No, I mean, our show. I tease.
It was cool, but like it's not the best one ever. I'm sorry, the lives are the best ones ever.
Oh, come on, Carlito. Don't be like that. It's only because we were actually talking about it earlier, Rob, because Rich was asking about, or Rich brought up something, Comic Cap Collectibles, and we're talking about, he didn't actually know the story behind why you actually changed from Slab Hub to...
Somebody was
Only
being a
Slabs.
bitch. Yeah,
It's a better. It's actually a better name, really. So
Only Slabs. Oh, for sure.
yeah. I mean, because it's more accurate to what the show is. I mean, some people don't even understand that there's a connected reference to OnlyFans out of it. So that's fine. It can be if you know, and if you don't, no big deal. It's still just a cool concept. So it's just like the deeper cut of Two Guys One Show. That's just another element of it. Which for a while you used to be able to get the Only Slabs mug that said Two Guys One Mug.
See, that's genius there.
Yeah. Anywho, I'm like super tired.
No,
I was actually surprised to see you. Actually, I thought you might have.
It's only 7:16 where you're at.
He's been cooking for the last 3 days.
Oh, were you at like some kind of man meat competition?
Maybe.
It's here is my giant cookout.
Yeah.
So I was cooking. Yesterday was. I've slept. I did get to sleep a little bit. I slept about 3.5 hours in the last 48 hours.
Got it. Okay. You deserve some.
Sleep is for a week, Rob. Sleep is for the week. No, I'm just kidding.
Sleep is for when you're dead.
For the masses.
When you're dead,
That's
you
right.
can sleep all you want.
You're
Yeah.
dead.
You know what it was I wasn't going to hop on, but I had just got. So the party had wrapped up, and my wife. So so there's a few people here still, friends that have traveled long distance to be here. Out of state and stuff. And they're helping it. They always help to do the cleanup. And I usually after the last of the local guests leave, I go take a shower and I go crash out in my recliner. But this time, after taking my shower and washing off 2 days worth of smoke and sweat, I was invigorated and awake for a moment. So I thought I'd hop on here
for the moment
to listen to Cliff talk about how I wanted J-Lo to have some kind of lesbian relationship with I don't know who.
If you were going to put J-Lo with somebody, it would have to be somebody that. The problem is she wouldn't do it with a lot of people because
y'all look J-Lo.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there. What is up with that? That's they don't get nah.
J-Lo and Ben are not gonna last.
They didn't
I'm
last.
praying for them.
Are they still together?
I don't know.
They are.
How does she get in on her time when he's so busy with Matt Damon?
What are you trying to do? Are you talking to Remy while he's playing Apex?
You're muted, Angel.
Maybe.
I don't know what she's doing. J-Lo and Margot Robbie. She's probably having a parent with badass kids.
No, I meant that I was talking about. I think lots of men would like to see J-Lo and Margot Robbie, and Rob is like, no, not lots of men. No, so I'm like, okay.
I don't.
You're muted, Angel.
I feel like it would lower Margot Robbie's stock to do that.
Yes, and J-Lo is not gonna mess with Margot Robbie anyways.
Because she's got a diva complex and she cannot
got a
deal
diva-
with it. She's got Mariah Carey. You're
muting
muted
yourself,
again.
Angel.
Keep muting yourself.
I'm not even touching it. I'm not even
You're
touching
muting
it.
yourself. You're muting yourself. You're muting yourself. You're muting yourself.
She had such a diva. My touch screen is broken. And now it's
So is
like
so's your internet apparently.
I feel like J-Lo kind of acts like Mariah Carey, but without the talent. The voice. Like Mariah Carey, she kind of
my girl.
She kind
Here's the thing about J-Lo. I was a big J-Lo fan when she came out. And she's like, I'm Jenny from the Block. Love that song.
Yeah,
Or I'm real.
I was too
Yes.
at
Girl,
first.
yes.
But then it's
Please.
like she changed.
And then she like thought she was like all that. It's like, honey, no. No.
You're not.
Have you seen the
You're
pictures
not.
without makeup on? No, baby, no. You need to like do, if you're gonna be like that, you need to like put some filler in there, do something. You can't be.
I think she's gorgeous for her age, but at the same time,
Yeah,
like
she's gorgeous for her age.
I don't.
Have you guys seen her in real life?
Yeah,
No.
Waiting
No.
I
Salma
still think she's
Hayek
beautiful
is
for her
gorgeous
age.
for her age.
I
Jenny
see
from the
Bananas
Block
age
is,
fat better.
but like, who's
Hold
she?
on, breaking
Bannon?
news from Bo.
Mac should be arriving in about 15 minutes. As I couldn't get a hold of him, so I jumped back in the stream. Then he messaged me as soon as I jumped back in the stream, and he said he'll be here in 15 minutes. And on top of that, my Amazon Prime Day sale arrived.
Ooh.
Hot take. Jenny from the Block, she got lamer and lamer after the whole P. Diddy thing, and she left.
Oh my God, we were talking about that either, because like I think I have never liked P. Diddy, and I was like,
I
he
didn't
was,
think of him
you know,
one way
that's
or the
probably what
other.
it is.
I
She dated.
cannot believe this. I cannot believe what's going on right now. It's
Oh my
blowing
God,
my
I so called
mind.
it like 100 years ago. I was
Really?
like, yes, when
I
he
didn't have a
dated
clue.
when he dated J Lo, and then Eminem made a
Rob
song
Fat Stacks is like, shoot
and talked
me.
shit about J Lo, and he was like, oh, that's cool. I don't care. It's all in the love of art. But the way he said it, I was like, there is something off about that man. I said it. You know, I wasn't born then, but I would have said it if I had been born at that point in time. And here's the thing. She went and made that whole documentary about Ben and their love thing. He didn't even fucking know. How do you make a whole document and you don't tell your partner, like, hey, you know our love story that's in between us and it's personal? I'm going to throw that shit out to make money. And then it bombed because you're not relatable. You're not relatable anymore. Like, you're like, oh, I mean, there are rumors going about how you treat your staff. And so you can't be like, oh, I'm still Jenny from the Block. Oh, I love how I do my hair. And they're like, girl, no. Oh, why can't you just be Jenny from the Block? Anyways. Sorry.
So the Mac brother's actually coming to your place now, Bo.
No, he's. I think he's either he was just in Adelaide visiting his new partner, Shaden. But I think he's back now. So I just rang him and said, he said, yep, he's just got to do a couple of calls and he'll jump in. I sent him the link.
Oh, okay, cool.
So how messed up is it that I found a Masa Fiera CGC signature series, right? And yes, I do believe him to be this generation's Alex Ross, sure. But how fucked up is it that it's got the Alex Ross label on the signature series? It's got the Alex Ross label on the signature series, but it's Masa Fiera's cover. And Masa Fiera's like I don't understand.
Did Ross have anything to do with it?
I don't did he paint it or I don't know, but it's hilarious. I'm like, it's the Masa Fiera variant cover, but it's Alex Ross. It's the Alex Ross label. I don't even understand.
He's coming in now.
No, Kyle.
Oh, it's signed by Eric Gist. It's not even signed by either of the artists. It's signed by, I think, the writer.
That's bizarre.
This is inconceivable.
It's such a hard faux pas. That's right. I said hard faux pas.
Hard faux pas.
I didn't
All right,
know you
y'all,
were
I'm
French.
out. I have been called to save the world, so
To save Remy.
Deuces.
Go protect your husband from devastation.
I will, even though he has abandoned me twice tonight. I will go save him.
He has forsaken you.
It was great seeing you.
But good seeing you too.
See ya, Angel.
Bye.
Oh, watch out. Here's trouble.
Oh no, I've been summoned.
Oh,
I heard somebody needed more Aussies on this stream, so
Yes.
what's up, people? How you doing?
Hello. It's
How
too
you doing?
American.
Mac.
We need to even it out.
What's the ratio? What's the ratio? How many Aussies to Americans do we have?
Let's find out. Hold on. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi.
There you go. 3. That's
Right? It just happens that way.
So we were just talking comics curing cancer, Big Mac. You know about that?
I've heard about it. Yes, I've seen it. See, that's good marketing. You can when you've heard about it and you don't really know about it, but yes,
I
I've heard
appreciate that. Well, so Comics Curing Cancer is actually I'm one of the organizers for Comics Curing Cancer. We're an official campaign of the American Cancer Society that we were lucky enough to be able to partner with them, and it's just kind of rooted in the comic book community, the online community via Instagram and YouTube, raising money for the American Cancer Society to help with patient outreach, with education and research to hopefully one day stop cancer. Because unfortunately, everybody we talk to has a story somehow that connects them to cancer, whether it's them, their family, a friend, whatever. Cancer really is the ultimate supervillain. And together we're trying to team up, form our own justice society here and make some kind of difference, right? We've been very fortunate over the last couple of years as we've taken over the campaign that the community the first year that we took over raised $25,000, and then last year we raised over $50,000. So this year we're shooting again for another $50,000, trying to raise, and through that's done mostly through a big 3-day virtual event that we do in October. And we online on where there's a mixture of shows. Some of the stuff we do almost kind of like pledge drivey, some stuff with artists drawing and selling art, some auctions that we do, lots of a variety of stuff hosted over a variety of channels, allowing us to utilize those overlapping spheres of influence.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so Aussieverse has only been around for a couple of years. So when I first started hearing about comics curing cancer, it was obviously something that I thought was a really cool idea, but I never really actually knew anything about it. I'd hear it on a couple of channels here, but now that we've been around for at least a good couple of years and we've been doing some stuff, I'd love to get involved. That was it.
Have you frozen, Rob? I thought Rob had frozen.
Okay, no, that sounds awesome. Yeah, for sure.
So basically, the prime objective is we try and reach out to artists, creators, community members, anybody that can either donate, like good books or slabs or original art or things like or even pages, signed books, anything that sort of can generate some kind of money.
Yeah,
and
this year we're really pushing on art and such because we're doing we've added a separate auction on one of the nights specifically targeting the art community, and because they've expressed in the past, we've had some pages and stuff, and we have in the past it was kind of mixed into our giant really long 6-hour comic book auction, and they're like, oh yeah, we don't care about comic books, we only care about art. So we're trying to hopefully do something a little special for them this year.
Can we donate actual people? Because I reckon I could get Mac to be somebody's butler for like a week or something like that.
I might second mortgage my home.
I think I think I'm on a winner here.
Good man.
Slave for a week.
God, no.
I'll be like,
I'm not getting involved in human trafficking, guys.
You're right. It is trafficking.
Is it really trafficking though if it's between friends and it's consensual, like eating Rob's meat?
Yeah.
So I think the bottom line is, we're trying to that's why I mentioned to Bo, I don't know whether it's anything you guys might want to get involved in or donate maybe something or any ideas, even just helping spread the word in the community, like even just the Aussie community, like even just spreading the word helps more eyes get more money in, and more exposure across the world to try and, because obviously like our YouTube community is very American based, but there's still money in other countries, obviously. Like, you know, a lot of like myself, Simple Simon, like Bo saying he wants to get involved, Lee from Whack Comics, stuff like that. Like a lot of the Aussie guys have been involved, a lot of the UK guys have been involved. We want to make it as worldwide as possible.
And we ship internationally with
Yeah.
when people buy things at the auction, we ship it to them. There's no shipping cost.
No, I think it's great because it's such a worldwide concept. Like everybody can get around it. So yeah, no, for sure. That sounds amazing.
I apologize, Aaron, because I told you to come in here and just hang out and talk to people, and I've totally sandbagged you to being a part of something.
You've just baited me, but no, this is a good bait. Yeah, he's the master at baiting.
Here, I'll soften the blow. Aaron, how do we find you on Instagram?
What was that?
How do we find you on Instagram?
How do you find us on Instagram? Okay, so we are at Cination Comics, which every time I say it, the auto subtitles can't figure it out. It's CYNATION Comics, and yeah, we got 2 titles, and we're just trying to. This sounds like a great, thing for us to do as well. Like I think it'll be.
So if you said that too fast for people, it's CY Nation. Yes.
Oh, no, you got it. I am speaking English.
Hooray! There we go.
And I tell you what, Cliff, if you want to see some absolutely hilarious, fantastic reels when they're promoting their work, it is the best marketing I have ever seen people do. Even if I didn't like this guy, I'd still be watching his reels because they're so funny.
He doesn't like me.
I'm using him for his good Quentin Quire looks.
I was gonna say I don't understand what's not to like.
A bit of body odor.
I just thought of a question.
One man's body odors is another man's enticing pheromones. You gotta watch out.
I was waiting for Cliff just to jump on that.
I'm gonna jump on something.
What's up, Caroline? What have you got?
You're stranded on a desert island, and you can only read one comic book title. What title are you taking, or are you reading? What title do you choose? I think I know what Fat Stacks and you might do, Simon. I don't know. I think I might know what you guys. I mean, I could be wrong. So
Gods Among Men.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not self-promoting at all.
Not a paid promotion at all.
No, I mean, come on, man. It'd have to be Amazing Spider-Man for me, even though I haven't enjoyed it in a long time. I can't imagine not just giving up on that and not reading it anymore.
Well, it's about 900 books, so you got plenty of reading.
Yeah.
I think for me, it'd have to be X-Men. I hate to say it, but it just is what it is.
If I can, I don't know if they actually collect. I don't think they collected all of it, but just basically all of the Spawn in one giant monstrous book from beginning to now, main series.
Jeez, that'd be huge.
Yeah.
Only 300 and something issues.
Only 300. This is a good read, you know. And then you
compared to other runs, that's pretty.
Yeah, like look at Detective; it's in the thousands.
Aaron,
Action.
where are you?
I was gonna say country. I'm in a rehearsal studio. We just finished rehearsal, so I'm subbing out. I'm on my off time now. There's just people around. I can't really find a good place.
But Aaron, what do you mean by rehearsals? Are you in some kind of band or something?
Oh
Yes.
God, here we go.
Because that's the follow-up question. Thank you, Bo.
This guy, so unsubtle. I can imagine him trying to pick up at the club. It's just like, oh, but did you want to hear more? So I'm subbing in as a bassist for a band that I work closely with. My brother and his missus, or as you guys in the States would know, your partner. Yes, thank you, Bo. That's the comic that we did for the band. So I
always have that in a hand's reach.
I do not. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's the band.
Doesn't she have a comic too?
Yes, that's the
That's
one.
what Bo just showed.
Oh, okay.
Come on,
yeah.
Cliff. Stop
There we
looking at the hunky men and look at the comic.
Oh, shut up. We all know how sexist I am. Leave me alone.
It's the hunky men. The hunky men. What is?
Is that the name of the band, the Hunky Men?
It will be his next one.
How would you describe the style or the genre of music, Aaron?
Fucking sick.
Okay, so as a joke, thanks, bro. Thank you. But for more objective description purposes, the best term that they came up with: progressive symphonic black popcore.
Damn.
That's a lot. That's a lot of genres all mixed in together.
Well,
Listen, I met these guys and they said they were in a band, and I've met a lot of people in my life that go, "I'm in a band," and you're like, "Yeah, cool," and then you like hear them play, and you're like, "Yeah, that was music, that was cool." And I went and saw these guys, and it just blew me the fuck away, man. And now I see them as much as possible. So I don't know if you're into that sort of music, but if you are, go check it out on YouTube because they've got some good film clips. The great album. It's really, really cool stuff, man.
Keep in mind, Bo saw them when I wasn't subbing in on bass, so they were better then.
Oh,
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. No, I usually stand behind the merch booth and just kind of drink.
Drink and sign stuff.
I was gonna say any activity where it's like you could just show up and drink. I mean, like, how does that not sound amazing?
Okay, so I've got a question, right? Because in Australia, this isn't very common, but in the US, would you say majority of your comic conventions, there's like a bar that you can drink at?
Not during the convention.
After?
Yeah, usually
No?
after. Yeah, usually after somebody will, in the vicinity. Yeah.
There's like bars that are close to the convention, but there's never usually an alcoholic sponsor ever that I've seen associated.
Well, there are the drink and draws. So usually,
Yeah.
like there's a drink and draw one night, and then there's always a lot of flow in alcohol at when we go to Heroes Con. There's an event, but then there's always at some of the other cons. There's sometimes different groups are doing stuff like so. They're having their own private parties, for example. So like Shortboxed is doing one at San Diego Comic-Con, and
there's a lot of partying, but there's no like
Yeah.
official associated.
yeah,
Like,
And like
it's not like let's go to the lobby and hang out at the convention center and drink now.
yeah.
Right, but like Terrificon takes place in the casino, so you could be hanging out, talking to Chris Claremont, getting autographs, and 20 minutes later, you're freaking doing shots at one of Michael Jordan's 5 restaurants in there. It's happening. Actually, so that's my game plan for Terrificon.
Good plan. Good plan. Well, that's the thing, because I was thinking, I was like, I only heard of one con here, and it wasn't like a straight up bar, but it was like, I think some of the guests had access to like a little like VIP to get drinks and stuff from there.
Oh.
And I just thought, yeah, imagine you had like a themed bar and you can get the Howard stock and it comes with like 6,000 whiskey.
That would be freaking genius, and not enough people think like that. Because I will tell you, when I went to the last 2 years I've been to Ottawa Comic Con, like there's a guy in the back who sells poutine, and of course you could get beers. And I'm just like, man, if you could sell alcohol, why aren't you selling the Hulk Gulp? I know how to make a Hulk Gulp, and I know how to make a Hulk Gulp. Just in case you're interested in it.
They should the poutine. They should have put like extra curry sauce in there and call it the Alpha Flight for the toilet.
Oh my! Oh no! But by the way, the poutine at the freaking convention center was excellent. I ran back to the guy and I said, "How dare you, sir? How dare you make a quality poutine product in a damn convention center?" And I was mad that I spent 14 Canadian dollars, but I was like, "Well, I'm here to get shafted because it's a convention center." But when I ate it, I was like, "Your poutine was worth it. How dare you? Congratulations. I actually enjoyed it." That son of a gun.
God
damn, that shit looks good.
Outside the convention
I had to
center,
Google it.
Yeah, you have to. So we went to this restaurant to meet one of my cousins. And oh my God, they had 6 different mix and match, not just 6 different types of poutine, 6 different mix and matches. I had this like what did they call it? Like Canadian Mountie chili poutine. I don't even. They were pulling that name out of their ass. It was delicious, delicious. It was crazy. It was some good traditional.
I had
meaty,
so many different types of poutine up in here.
I didn't know about poutine. I did not understand poutine for like 20 years. Then in my 20s, I was like, what do you
figured
mean
it
I'm
out.
missing out on a Canadian delicacy? And then that's it. Every trip, I'm just like, I'm having poutine. This is my damn mission, you know? And I like to eat pizza in Canada just to see what's happening in another country.
I think if Cliff ever came over to Australia, I think, well, this will only be for the Aussie boys, but I think his favourite would probably be a sausage roll.
Oh.
Listen, if I'm coming to Australia, number one, you're taking me on a tour of all of your food, so get ready. Okay. Number two, we're gonna drink and we're gonna play Why Not Buy, and then we'll see where things go. But there's gonna be a food tour for sure.
Okay, I got a question for MadSpidey and Omnibo. If Cliff comes to Melbourne, where are you taking him first for food?
I'm not a foodie,
okay.
so I'm probably not the easiest person to ask. I'm not a foodie.
That's why me. That's why
I
this
would,
guy.
I would take Cliff to that Vikings restaurant. Yeah,
The Vikings
Molnir.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Shit, E-Man, I love you and your entries. That's
Is
great.
it
Is
called
that a piece in
Mjolnir?
your
It's
right
called
hand?
Mjolnir?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a Viking style restaurant. You actually drink out of like stag horns, and you have like big.
Get a
massive...
shot out of Thor's hammer, and they serve mead and.
It's named after Thor's hammer. Oh my god! Just get me a hot gay Aussie to show up, and it's the best trip ever.
Say more
He's
things.
gonna have to come down, Cliff.
Do me a favor, everyone. Say more things to excite Cliff. I love it when Cliff is just happy. Come on, more happy things.
Started talking about
Cliff
food.
all,
Okay,
like,
first
moist.
of all, they're like, let's take you to Thor's Hammer's restaurant. I'm so in immediately. There's gift vouchers. I was like, I can pre-order. Before we get there.
Okay, so hold on. What's going on? What are we? Start the show all over again, MadSpidey. Go ahead and do the intro and everything.
So I was talking about if I ever go down to Australia, like they got to take me on a food tour. Like you can't fuck around when I'm visiting you. We are going to eat.
I'm with you 100%. You travel, you eat. You travel.
I also heard that there is a lot of good Asian cuisine in Australia because of something that happened.
Yeah, because they're like 14 miles away from Asia. That's why, Cliff.
Okay. Well, I mean, there was something more specific about why there was this cultural incursion. I just don't remember the story, but I don't care. I want to eat it, and I want someone to tour me through it.
Eat like the Viking at Molnir's Melbourne.
Cliff, I'll ask you this question. What do you like? What's your favorite cuisine? And then
Italian.
Yeah, Italian?
Yes.
400 gradi.
You like? Yeah, I was gonna say you like dirty Italian or you like fancy Italian.
Both. I like Italian.
It depends what mood he's in.
I'm in the mood for Italian always.
I'm so sorry. Say that one more time. Dirty Italian or
fancy Italian.
Okay,
we say that. Hold on.
So
we say that shit in America, and people are looking down on us. By the way,
I'm assuming you mean dirty Italian is like a red sauce joint, and like fancy Italian is like the lamb cuts and things like that. That's what I'm assuming.
Well, basically, put simply, fancy Italian is like traditional Italian, and dirty Italian is Australian Italian.
Yeah.
Like American Italian. Okay, but is dirty Italian like red sauce joints? Is that what we're trying to say here?
I guess so. Yeah. Would you call it that?
Okay, so like a red sauce joint is like red sauce on everything. Like lasagna has layers of meat and cheese. Spaghetti and meatballs are real meatballs. Right, and then and the pasta is probably maybe it's the restaurant quality Barilla, maybe, right? And then fancy Italian is these motherfuckers are up at 5:30 in the morning and they're making fresh pasta, right? And the meatballs aren't necessarily all made of meat. Some of them could actually be like a veggie meatball because you don't know it's traditional, right? Not everything is a red sauce. Some of them is a nice creamy Parmesan. Some of them could be a nice Philadelphia. Although my Italian friends do tell me that here in America, we have the best Philadelphia. Good job, Philadelphia cream cheese by Kraft.
So what? So Cliff, you're basically asking basic bitch versus fancy bitch, right?
Yeah, that's clearly it. That's clearly it. Yeah, and
Who wants a veggie ball?
I do them all, and I make them all. I love it. I love Italian food. I love cooking Italian food. I'm obsessed. You know, my bechamel, baby. Actually, my bechamel is really a Mornay sauce, but whatever. My Mornay sauce, excelente. I am so ready. You know, you never met a Puerto Rican Canadian who's cooking Italian food.
That reminds me, what the fuck about Vegemite? What the fuck?
What do you mean? Hang on.
You're not eating it properly. No, don't shake my head. That looks terrible.
I tried to
Give her
do
the camera.
Marmite.
Give her the camera. We want to hear it.
I tried to do that. I tried to do Marmite in Britain.
No, Marmite is not Vegemite.
It's the snow. I tried Vegemite too.
Yeah, no, hang on. When you tried Vegemite, did you try a little bit of Vegemite or did you smother it on like Nutella?
That.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. You're not meant to do that.
But I mean like a thin layer of Nutella, not thick.
No.
Just like thin.
Nah, traditional method is you get a tablespoon, you scoop it right into the jar, and you just start licking it like a horse.
What?
Oh, you
How is
filthy
it ever
man!
pleasurable?
Aaron, you're just like to sabotage Americans. That's sabotage Americans.
Vegemite, I don't understand.
By the way, while everyone's talking about Vegemite and Gorgamite and Gelamite over here, Rob in the top right hand corner of my screen
about
is
to
having
die.
an amazing time. I can tell, Rob.
It's just like
Rob needs to go to bed.
Yeah, I was
Rob.
just saying I was gonna log off here, but yeah, E-Man's here. I wanted to at least say hello. It's been a long time since I've seen you, sir.
It's been a minute, Rob. How have you been? It's been 3 hours. Yeah, it's been a while,
I
sir.
mean, you probably haven't even run out of food yet.
So
No. We have enough like for dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like if you guys don't know, Rob does a cookout at a secret location that only the insiders know, and I was actually one of those insiders. And I was with the DJ.
Kind of a big deal.
I was with the DJ, and Rob's brisket is Rob's meat. Fantastic. So kudos.
Rob. Here it's all consensual.
Hey, Rob, where are you located?
I'm in San Francisco Bay Area.
Okay.
Of
Do I
California.
just follow the smell of brisket?
Yes, absolutely. Just land in SFO and start going south for a few moments, and you'll catch the whiff. And
Because that's the magic words, hey man. When you said brisket, I was like, what'd you
brisket.
say?
Oh, I thought that wasn't it.
the magic
Yeah,
word
tell
was
them the whole
wasn't
thing, man. What did you have? What did you get to have? What did I serve you?
It was pulled pork. It was chicken thigh. It was chicken breast. It was sausage. It was one more thing. Hold on. Honestly, his portobello mushrooms were on point, you guys. Like, not even gonna lie.
Smoked portobello mushrooms,
chunky and meaty and just juicy.
Smoked portobello mushrooms.
It's delicious.
Dude,
never mind. Shut up, Marcus.
Then you had root beer on tap.
Yeah,
root beer on tap. For the true American experience, root beer on tap. We also had regular beer.
You ordered root beer on tap?
Yeah,
we had a pony box that had two kegs, one keg of beer and one keg of root beer.
My.
I had pulled pork barbecue the other day, Carolina style. And it was like, man, meats make you want to sleep. I want to take the meat nap. Like, then it hits you, and you're just like, oh, I have all these meats. And they need to digest, and it just makes me so sleepy.
Yeah, I love that spiked meat as well.
The meat nap.
E-Man also participated in our whiskey tasting. We lined up all kinds of bourbons, small batch, regulars, as well as some very nice Scotch whiskeys.
Well, we need to go to San Francisco.
I have a question.
And go to Rob's house.
Do you taste the whiskeys before you eat the meats, or vice versa, or do you eat the meats and consume the whiskey at the same time?
the whiskey
like the
tasting was
ultimate.
removed from where the meat was. They had already eaten, but then came to the kitchen where we had the
I have
the
a
whiskey
picture of all
tasting.
the whiskeys that he had too. It was fantastic. Some were amazing. Some were like, I've never had this before. There was one bottle. I'm like, I'll skip on that one. But thank you for.
And E-Man was
playing.
very happy to come and tour. He got to see the Great Wall of Comics.
Nice.
And the
Hang on, what was the bottle that you decided not to drink? I'm curious with that one. What was that called? Like, don't drink this one.
Had the blood of
No,
virgins.
no, it was funny because it was like a bottle that was dedicated to the Hawaii police. However, like it was made in California.
Oh,
It was really weird.
So it was a whiskey. It was a California whiskey, but it was the bottle was etched. It was with a tribute to Hawaii's police department. Because it was post after the fires over there. It was a fundraiser for their for them, and so it was a unique in that it was a double oaked whiskey in that they aged it the first 2 years in traditional American oak barrels, but then they transitioned it to a Chilean oak barrel for another aging period, which gave it a unique flavor. And it was also like a 95 proof or something like that. It was a higher than normal.
Ooh.
So it had a little nice kick to it to boot.
It did.
Gee.
It did. And it was
But
it was
but
different because of the
but it was fairly
Chilean.
smooth actually.
It was, but the flavoring was okay.
Yeah,
But
don't get me wrong. I prefer the Woodford Reserve double oak all day
yeah.
long. But
that Old Bond 14 he had out there was oh dear
that's
lord.
the Scotch. Yeah.
Yeah, I like my scotches. I like Scotch. I like peaty Scotch. I like Scotch with that smoky.
But you should have seen this guy all excited about going like, "This is the Great Wall! Oh my god!"
But after I eat,
I got the tour.
Then he even got to go. He even got to go see the comic cave.
It was fantastic. Yep, it was. Yep.
So you're like a kid in a candy store.
Oh yeah, I want this. I want that.
Rob,
Mommy,
is there
I want to get this. I want to get that. It was funny.
Rob, is there a tour video that you've got up at all?
No.
Oh,
a tour video of what, the comic cave or the this barbecue?
I'll take anything, bro. I'm talking about the comics, but I'll take the meat too.
He's like, yes. You know what?
So,
I did record a video of Rob taking out a brisket, unwrapping it so gingerly,
Handling
so
it
slowly,
with care and finesse.
handling it with
Okay, this is making me feel weird.
Oh
He
gosh.
cuts it ever so thinly. See the juices coming out. Oh my!
Oh man, this is getting intense.
And then he gave me a piece of his meat. Oh dear lord! Oh,
put my meat in his mouth.
Okay, now I want you to know I looked up some of the best Asian food in Melbourne, and the number one on multiple lists is Lucy Lou Kitchen and Bar. Is that a thing? And are we going?
Lucy Lou Kitchen.
Yeah,
I've never heard of
Lucy,
it.
and then like LIU.
I've never heard of it. I'm gonna go here and veto that. We'll take you straight to a place called Box Hill. Is our Chinatown.
Box Hill is in the top 10. That's nice. Also, Ho Chi Mama is in the top 10.
You've been taking him to
Hoochie
Box Hill.
Mama. Hoochie Mama, not Hoochie. Hoochie
It's
Mama.
Hoochie Mama.
Ho Chi
No,
Minh?
Oh.
All right.
Also, there's one
I'm-
called Chin
That's
Chin, but it's
different.
only got a 4.2.
No, that's a
You're gonna Rob, you're gonna head off to bed.
I'm gonna step out. Yep.
Hang on,
Hey,
Rob.
guys,
Before you
yep.
go, you never answered Lady Fantastic's question about being on a desert island. What comic book would you read?
I actually answered it on a different stream,
Well, sorry.
Yeah.
but Papa also didn't ask that question. But
He's at Thundercats.
oh, he did. Yeah. Okay.
Spider-Man.
I don't know. Spider-Man's there. I could go Spider-Man or Batman. Either one is fine. No, not really. I haven't enjoyed Tech as much as the Batman title. It's different. But if I wasn't able to have a complete run, I think. Oh, I remember it was before we were talking about it was like a limited series or something, and that's when I had chosen the. Oh God, what was it? The name of it? It's a video game. The
Zelda?
No, it's Batman or it's DC.
Fortnite?
Arkham.
Oh,
Kill the Justice League.
Where Superman becomes bad and
Injustice.
Injustice. Yes, thank you.
Injustice, yeah.
Injustice. If it was
Gods
a
Among
limited
Us
series,
and stuff.
if it was a limited series, it would be Injustice. Otherwise, either Batman or Spider-Man would be fine with either or.
Rob, go get some sleep. You've been up since yesterday.
Yes. And on that note,
Come on, sleep.
smoke bomb.
Night, night.
There, Rob.
I just I would like to point out that I love the fact that we have another Asian on this panel who does not have the same accent as I. That's
No,
absolutely
he's not
fantastic.
Asian. He's faking it.
I'm like a rare breed.
Aphasian.
Aphasian.
Austrasian.
Austrasian.
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
It's Australasian.
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 Well, no,
I don't know.
what's really cute is both of their accents are native white boy accents, which is great.
Right. Neither one of us have like that classic Asian accent. Big Mac, what kind of Asian are you?
Guess.
I think the jeans brand. I can't.
I want to go Filipino.
I was gonna say Filipino.
Not Filipino. I was gonna say for every wrong guess.
I'm gonna go with Laos.
I'm gonna go with German.
I'm gonna go with Indonesian, Malaysian,
Okay.
Polish.
Oh.
Malaysian.
You had it.
Malaysian,
You had it close.
Indonesian.
Next to Malaysia.
Polynesia.
That's not next to Asia.
No, that's
Malaysia,
just more
Singapore.
Asians put together makes poly-Asians.
Thailand.
You should know this.
Filipino.
It's like polypeptides.
Wait,
That's different. I understand polypeptides.
Well, you were real close on this one.
Hold on, Big
Malaysian.
Mac.
Bo knows. He's just being silly.
Does Bone actually know?
Which one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I said
Singapore.
Filipino. Oh, Singaporean.
Yeah.
That was my fourth guess. I
I
just
knew
didn't get
it.
to it.
Yeah.
That's what you and
Oh.
Sharif have. Sharif's the same.
Sharif, yes, he's the same.
You're the first person I've ever met from that is of Singaporean descent.
It's why whenever I go to Aaron's house, I'm not allowed to chew bubblegum.
No, or strip.
Or they'll cane you, right?
Yeah, or pick any flowers in his garden.
It's the worst.
Or smoke in the street.
So Big Mac, I want to ask you a question. When it comes down to purchasing a vehicle in Singapore, it is my understanding that you have to purchase a specific license or permit to purchase a vehicle, and then on top of that, you have to purchase the vehicle. So, to my understanding, a Honda Civic, which costs anywhere from 25 to 30,000 US, costs about 60 grand Singaporean. Is that correct? Oh my fucking god!
You might even be looking sometimes like a slightly nicer car might even be upwards of like 70 to 80, sometimes pushing it. Because what's crazy about Singapore, right? There is obviously the cost of the car. Then there is basically like a right to drive license, and then there is road tax, which is not tollways. Tollways are a completely different thing.
So is this done to persuade the masses to use public transit?
I think that's what they go with. Yeah. But it's also for that cash dollar.
It's also why Singapore is a very expensive country too.
Yeah, but they're very prosperous as well.
Right?
But I also
A
heard
lot of
though,
rich
like,
people.
but I also heard like the food culture in Singapore can be pretty cheap because you guys have like hawker stations and get like meals for like $10 to $12 US?
There's a lot of brain power. And,
I say you because I'm assuming that you
power
live there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I did live there for a bit when I was younger. Now the thing is, when I first moved to Australia, I was like 9-10 years old, and I was like, Singapore food is cheap as heck, and it's still really good. But in the recent times that I've been there, food prices have gone up, and the one thing that they do different from Australia is the proportion. So they go heavy on the carbs, and they give you like, I tell you, like the chefs that slice the barbecue pork, like the char siu, they slice it like a sushi chef. It's like paper thin. And they just, put like a few slivers on your plate, and they're like, "Here you go, $8."
Why you gotta say with the Asian accent? Wow, that sounded racist. By the way, I don't know. I'm kind of offended for the Singaporean people at this moment here.
Hey, man, if you want to see some, if Aaron is all about those accents, brother. You got to go watch our pre-order videos, and every week he does like 10 different accents on the shows. And I got to tell you, man, he's a pro at the different accents.
We actually counted it out recently, and I think it was something like 30 steady regional accents. Some not very well done, but I'll give it a go anyway.
The fact that you even attempt it, that's amazing.
Bubs, what books are you looking at?
I'm just re-alphabetizing books that I got out earlier for cover slingers.
Show
I can
us.
put them. All right, but they're not. Nobody cares
What?
except you, lady. I appreciate that.
Wait till you hear Cliff's street man accent.
It was bulls and western stuff. So I was just showing some. Hold on.
Ooh,
I was just showing
that's
some
old.
westerns.
What's that? 40s?
Yeah, it's all golden age crap. Mostly rap.
Wow.
And then here's some early
Bronco
Shawnee
Bill.
Bronco Billy.
Bronco Bill. Oh, is that an original? That one pops.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got some acid burn at the top.
Yeah, but very well preserved.
I don't know about you guys. I'm reading Broncho Bill. That's
Broncho.
Yeah.
Broncho.
That's Broncho Pincho. Yeah.
The Cow Puncher. I love that, bro. Bondage.
Yeah, he's got the brand. He's got a brander.
What would a comic like that go for?
In this condition,
That's a nice condition.
maybe 300. Damn. Maybe 300.
Wow, is that all?
Yeah, it's old. It's from the late 40s.
I mean,
maybe
I
early
like. I mean, I like my ladies got bound and gagged and everything, but I mean, not necessarily in that manner.
Are you wearing the straight hat there, Cliff?
Wow.
Look at this guy. God damn, her ass is fine in that cover.
And then there's some.
Cliff.
Here's. Jungle
Oh yes.
Jungle Comics. Look at that boy covering his dick in the background.
Oh, that is his dick. Look.
Cliff.
That is his dick.
Do you
Cliff.
put the hat
Cliff,
on
you-
and turn straight? Is that like you put you put the hat on and now you're straight? That is
Astro Comics.
amazing.
That's right, girls. Milk them titties and fill them buckets.
What's that Casco comic? Show me that again. I love
Straight
that.
Cliff scares me.
It was a giveaway from back in the day.
Number 2. Okay.
It's actually the same artist that created Katie Keene.
Yeah,
so this
really?
is considered like an early Katie Keene tryout.
Casco comics. Okay. Same kind of alliteration.
Oh shit! No, his hat is backwards. What kind of accent is he going to give us now?
Wonder Comics. It's like a Wonder Homo on that comic.
I love that.
Hey, John.
That's pretty good. And then I pulled out some books that I knew didn't match the theme, but were fun anyway. So
Yeah, Steve Gerber, baby.
I actually had that, and I gave that to Flash by Night. I had the number 1. I was like, hey.
And then there's that one.
Oh, Jonah Hex.
Oh, All-Star Western.
Very cool.
Really gay as shit. How many of them men are hanging out together? You know that's suspect.
That's beautiful.
Look at that. Look at that. Her ass is barely covering her titties. It's great.
Dave Stevens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perry, Cliff is role playing.
Perry knows. Perry's
I like.
Perry's met
You guys
straight
are
Cliff before.
you guys are looking at her covered chesticles, but that cactus was quite phallic.
Oh, absolutely.
It's Dave Stevens. All Dave Stevens is thinking about is cocks and pussies and tits. It's all the
Super
time.
prickly.
I'm gonna put blame on Cliff and Cliff is being so extreme. I gotta shoot off, guys. But thank you so much.
Oh no! Don't blame me. I love you.
It's
I
your
don't want
fault.
you to leave.
All right, Aaron. Good to meet you.
Yeah, nice meeting
Good
you.
meeting you, Aaron.
All right, Aaron.
Take care.
See you later, mate.
Take care.
Someone drop his channel somewhere. I like to follow this other Asian. It'd be nice to connect.
Yeah,
Asianish.
actually, funny that I saw email. I saw you on doing the Asia Pac month with K-pop, and I was just like, oh, look at all these familiar faces.
Look at all those
Look at all this-
slant-eyed folk right there. Those chinky-eyed individuals. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them on one
You're a
panel.
certified Aussie for that.
It's great meeting you, bro.
You guys too.
All right,
See ya.
Aaron. See you,
Bye.
mate.
See ya.
Bye.
Was he joining us from a bomb shelter?
No, he was at a recording studio.
Oh, okay.
I heard
yeah.
wreck, and immediately my brain went to like
Wrecking my
recover.
whole
No,
thing.
recovery center. I don't know.
Oh, rec center. Oh, I got you. Yeah.
My brain's broken.
Well,
Rob
Lee,
fed me some
man,
really good
that's
meat.
informed by your personal experiences.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Could you imagine if I actually had a straight personality? Like I was just fucking.
You just
cracked your
did.
mind, you know? It's really funny, but
I like it.
I can't.
You should do a section of the Cliff's coffee with Cliff or whatever. There
Mhm.
should be like a straight Cliff section, and maybe not his name's something else like Biff. And then you put the hat on.
Yes.
and-
See, Marcus knows every version of Cliff. Don't fucking play. I will beat your fucking ass if you get out of line with me. And don't you forget it.
Whoa,
You know,
look.
you got long
Whoa.
hair. It's more for me to grab on and
Whoa.
pull on. You
Whoa.
know,
This
you
is
got big
escalated.
shoulders. I'm gonna mount them and crush them. But I love you guys so much. So this is not a PSA threat on any of you.
Well, Cliff,
You just made me feel.
Cliff, check that angry Puerto Rican attitude at the door, sir. Okay,
That's saucy, yeah.
This is a family friendly show. Okay, please.
Oh, this shit wasn't friendly from hour one. Hour one, I was like, I look young because I swallowed loads of cum. So, like, I broke that shit. I broke it.
All right.
I broke it in hour one. If that didn't chase your kids away from the screen, then nothing will.
My partner in the background is pissing herself laughing at nearly every single thing Cliff is saying.
Cliff, I want to know, like, if you can actually have like a busted nut or from Tropic Thunder, I would like to know, like, what do you think something like a busted nut would taste like?
A busted nut from Tropic Thunder?
Have you ever seen that movie Tropic Thunder?
Of course I've seen the movie Tropic Thunder. It's fabulously awful. And I mean, you know what I mean. They drop the R word a little too hard, and I can't show it to my clients, so that's like a whole thing. But otherwise, I think it's amazing. So yeah,
R
I mean,
word?
I feel yes, the R word.
Which one?
You never go.
The one that my clients in the mental health field and on the spectrum would be most offended by. Oh my Lord!
Not Papa. I don't know. Papa is like, no. Well, what are you talking about?
Jesus Christ. They throw the word retarded around that.
That's what I said. Okay.
You are.
I put that in the
shameful
private
human
chat.
for
I
saying
didn't know.
that.
Yeah, I didn't see the private. I didn't see the private.
Yeah,
Maybe don't come to Australia then, Cliff, because we still use that word for.
No, I mean, it's fine. It's a cultural exhibition. I'm gonna go there to eat your food and suck your dick.
And stream
I'm not there to make change. I'm not there to make change. I'm there to enjoy life.
I'm there to eat food and suck your dick.
So here's the thing. Back in my day, and like I'm having to change too, because back in my day, we used to say, that's gay. This is gay. And also, that's retarded. But now you have to change. You have to change with the times.
Let's change out of respect,
Yeah, like if I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. So it's like, dude, I can modify my language so I don't make you feel like, yeah, I get it. I'm not trying to hurt you.
Yeah. So but anyhow, I love Tropic Thunder. I get it.
But would you say that it's
Welcome to MadSpidey Radio, where
the R word
likes to say words
I wouldn't
that
say
we're not
the R word.
supposed to say anymore.
So anyhow, I feel like a busted nut should be milky, salty, sweet. Like if we took sweetened condensed milk, but somehow gelatinized it into a candy bar. That's what I feel like it would be. What it should be like. And just to really bring it home, because like your man prepared before he made these busted nuts, give it a little bit of some pineapple. Bitch. Pineapple, dehydrated pineapple candy.
Why
bits.
did E-Man know this?
Yes, that's a busted nut.
She tells me to drink pineapple juice in the morning. I know what's happening
Bitch,
later
you
on at night.
eat the fucking fresh pineapple. It'll be the best experience. Oh, and mint. Back it together with mint. That is so good. Oh my god, the busted nut will be delicious.
Bo over here is just having an amazing time. Look at him.
There goes my monetization hopes, Roscoe.
I'm actually
Mark this
searching.
episode as education. Mark this episode as education.
I'm actually searching for your videos right now on YouTube, Cliff, because I've never met you before. I've never seen you before. And if this is what I'm getting out of just 2 hours of meeting you, mate, I've got to see what other material you're producing out
I mean,
there.
he's a little bit of a character.
Is it Cliff on Comics?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And E-Man, I got to say, dude, I've never met you either, never seen you, but you have the voice of an angel, brah.
He does. He does. A seductive angel, too.
Don't let the voice fool you. It's the microphone with all the fancy stuff here. Welcome to Mad Spidey Radio.
I'm
with
allowed
today
to say that.
Bo
You're not.
is-
He's got two little devil nubs, two little horns that are covered.
I know.
Here
but
we
you
go.
saw
Cliff
his
on Comics.
lustrous- You saw his lustrous one. You know what? Comics and Coffee is pretty good. Any lives that I have with people are my best. I think I'm weakest pre-recorded. So give that a try.
All right, I'm subbing right now.
Thank you.
I've already got you, Lady Fantastic. What about you, E-Man?
I'm usually subbing on weekends.
What is mine? I forgot. Oh, it's E-Man's World of Geek.
E-Man's World of Geek.
Yeah, all one word.
Caroline will probably beat me to it.
So now I'm a loser. I'm a loser, baby.
So don't do anything at me. Clip completely like hijacked your stream here, Spidey. Take control, please, for the love of God, for the love
No,
of
absolutely
everything
not.
heavenly.
I
and
came here to
control
support
your stream.
him.
Control
I
your
came
stream.
here to support him.
Thank
and
you,
lift him up.
Marcus.
Thank you,
Sorry,
Marcus.
Thanks, Marcus.
Thanks, Marcus.
I literally just hit copy and then went back to the chat and went, okay, it's already.
And then E-Man's coming up. I didn't even get to talk about his beautiful, lustrous Amazonian hair. He's just like, oh no, Cliff can't be here.
It's Islander hair. He's Jason Momoan.
Yes, and Wonder Woman is from Themyscira, a fucking island. Okay, his hair is fucking mythical, and don't ever take it away from him.
Like Samson.
Say more words like that, Cliff. Say more words like that. You might turn me gay just for saying that right there. DC, come on.
Aphrodite came out of that camp from the ocean. She squirted, and boom, it blessed his hair, and that's it. It's beautiful.
Bub's like, oh, for the love of God, what's going on here? Bub's like, I'm just trying to talk comics here, and Cliff over here is going a little overboard.
I had to go get some bags. I missed out on all that.
Well, you know, if you just reduce comics, that's where it gets it all from.
I am saying Aphrodite is quite a sexual being in the George Perez run.
So here we go, E-Man. I got you now.
And
I just want to know if Claudia's gained her breath back.
Yeah, she's just stepped out because there's only so much Cliff she can handle. And then I told her to get out because I said what a great sexy voice E-Man has. And she goes, yeah, he does. And I went, get out.
Can't listen to
I'm allowed to say that.
So I was telling one of my friends, it was actually Ryan G. Brown. I was telling him, I was like, oh my God, like Matt Forge's voice is like just so fucking sexy. He just sounds like, he from Pressable Defects, right? And he's like,
Barry probably doesn't know who Pressable Defects are.
No, but I'm giving names so you can go look them up. And so I'm telling him how sexy his voice is, and he's like, Cliff, get the fuck out. And I'm like, what, Ryan? He's like, my wife heard me on a stream with him one night and came in the room and was like, whose voice is that? And he was like, oh nope, Matt, gotta go. I'm like, Matt's got a very just masculine voice, just makes you feel like he's gonna grab you by the throat and spit in your mouth and show you a good time. So
I'm
back.
Yeah. Back? Is he back just in time?
She's like,
for the
"What did I
hot
run
tour.
into?" She's like, did I
walk back in and spit in my mouth?
Lady Aussieverse walked in just in time for spit in my mouth and show me a good time.
Oh,
that's right. Your partner is Lady Aussieverse until further notice.
I thought this stream was about comic books.
That's cute. I don't mind that.
Lady Aussieverse. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to talk comic books and Transformers on this stream. It got really wild here.
Oh, don't even get me started. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to be a good person, even though I want to take this magnifying glass and take the power of the sun and burn people. other good things that happened this week.
This week on Cliff on Comics, we talk about comic books, Bust a Nut, and how to
And
travel to
how to turn into
Australia.
a Dark Phoenix. So I tell my coworkers, don't start Dark Phoenix Cliff, right? Because Dark Phoenix Cliff is purge the planet of life until there's a base view and start over. That's Dark Phoenix Cliff. Before we get to Dark Phoenix Cliff, it's Hulk Cliff. It's just I smash everything in front of me. After Hulk Smash Cliff is Magneto is right Cliff. And that motherfucker is gay and angry and flipping police cars and lighting them on fire. So, like, those are the tiers. It's smash everything, flip cars, light them on fire, and then scorch this planet so I have a base view to restart with. Those are my levels.
It sounds like a fantastic Friday night there, Cliff.
It is, especially if I'm with the right group of experimental, heterosexual, big dick MAGA lovers. You'll watch all of it come out of me.
And Monday, and Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah, Cliff's only like this on days that end in
I wish I
Y.
had that much stamina, Bo. I wish I had that much stamina. I don't. I only got it for like a Friday and a Saturday night best. You know, I'm older. I'm 46 now. My knees give out too easily. I gotta pop. I gotta pop extra levels of.
You are not my age, Cliff.
Yes, I am.
You are
yes,
no.
I am. Also, you're not your age. You look fabulous for 46, bitch. Fabulous.
What's wrong with 46? Why are you acting like 46? Everybody should look like
Because
you're
you look
great.
you're older than 46, and we look great. That's why.
MadSpidey, how old are you?
I'm 45.
Yeah,
wow,
like
it has
he's
been a
fucking
long
65.
time since I've been the youngest.
Let me tell you something. Spidey is fucking it's the mileage on that motherfucker.
Wait, Papa's turning 43 next month, right, Papa? He's 42 right now.
Yes,
I'm 42 right now.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
do you
look
turn
at you with some
43?
good hair on you at 42. Nice job.
Do you turn
Let's
43
see the
before
back.
next month?
A lot of people have that good hair.
I do not.
Let's see the back.
Next year, 43, so Pop's older than me.
So you're not
There
the
you go.
youngest. Sorry. Wait, hold on. Wait, no, we don't want to ask. We're not going to ask the ladies
Harry's
how old they
27,
are.
so
I
he's
turned 40 in January.
You wear it well, lady.
She does.
All of you gorgeous motherfuckers
I knew
on
her
this
when
stream
she was
look
39 and
Not having kids and following loads. That's how it works, man.
All of you gorgeous
You know what? It's the water.
motherfuckers.
It's that
She looks
American
the same
water.
as she did when she was in her 30s.
You did know me when I was in my 30s. I was completely different.
Yeah, slightly. It's like you were in a
Slightly.
way completely different.
I was 30 because I was almost 30s.
Yeah.
I was that.
Remember that
small.
one time we were going to meet up and then you're like, I don't think this is a good idea. And then we just didn't.
You look fantastic for 51.
We were
old
really
boy.
close, though.
Beautiful.
We were almost in the same room.
Almost, but not.
Can you stop talking to me, man? You're making her blush.
Oh,
I haven't seen her blush like this in a long time.
Lady Aussieverse, good evening.
She's
Welcome to
strawberry
Mad Spidey Radio, where Aussieverse is here hanging out with a bunch of crazy Americans, getting a good laugh and
Bub,
getting turned on by Cliff's ways.
Bub, you're
Cliff,
46.
Actually,
No, I'm not 46.
You're in your 50s, aren't you?
If you could
No.
He's 44.
I'm 43. 43.
Oh, 43, sorry.
43.
Hang on, I didn't catch like anybody. There were like 5 people
You're a
talking.
baby.
Who, me?
Yeah,
How old did you say you were? 41?
40.
Ah, whatever.
Turned
Wait,
out-
as long as you could have possibly been at the same school, I don't consider that a difference anymore.
I could have.
So 4 years, to me, if there's a 4-year range between two people, to me, that's a negligible amount.
Yeah, I know. You would have been like a junior or senior. I would have been a freshman.
Are you telling me that?
Yeah, it
Cliff
doesn't
has
have to be creepy like that.
You-
though.
you-
I could have been
you know,
alive. You could have
Perry
been
is-
a senior in high school. Then
Perry's
at
an
least you
idea.
could have
Perry's an architect and he can't do math. How does that work?
Perry, you're a fucking
Perry
architect.
uses computers for everything.
Oh my god.
Everything.
Architect Perry.
At least he knows how to use the software. Let's just not take away.
No, it's just funny because it's
tell
like I wouldn't put. Yeah, he's a wunderkind. He's like really smart, but it's
Yeah, he's a wider cunt.
he's also
What you call him?
he's
Yeah.
a wunderkind.
A wonder
It's
cunt.
a wonder
That's
cunt.
him.
Oh,
Yes.
wonder cunt.
The old
But
wonder
he's
cunt.
also like What
From
I
Perth.
do, and kind of a little bit naive and aloof.
Harry's at that interesting age too. I think he's like 30 or
29,
31 or
30.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
okay.
it's like,
Do you know I've made a list of movies for my coworker because she's never heard of The Birdcage. That's movie 2 that I gave her this weekend.
Yeah.
Movie one we gave her Fried Green Tomatoes because the lesbian I work with, who's the same age as her, is like, I can't. She's like, I wouldn't have my badge of honor if I hadn't watched Fried Green Tomatoes. So
that
we
movie's
forced her to
fucking
watch
terrible.
What do you mean it's terrible?
Fried green tomatoes?
Oh, shut the fuck up. So anyhow,
No,
she
Fried
loved
Green
it.
Tomatoes fucking sucks. Why don't
No,
you
it
try and
doesn't
defend
suck.
it instead of
It
telling me
doesn't
that I'm
suck. I
wrong?
don't give a
Why don't you
shit.
tell me
No,
why you're right?
no, it's great. It's funny.
It's
moving.
hilarious.
It's hilarious. I cry. I don't give a shit. It's
Great
not for you.
characterizations of
But it does
Southern.
suck.
Welcome
It's
to
great.
Mad Spidey Radio, where Bub
Horrible,
has just
horrible
unleashed
movie.
the Hulk version
Dog
of
shit.
Cliff.
Dog shit of a movie.
Listen.
Not only that,
Dog
but do you
shit with
actually
no
eat
dog
fried
shit,
green
Bob.
tomatoes?
Dog
Have you
shit
ever
with no
ate
dog
fried green
shit.
tomatoes? They suck too. Have you ever ate a fried green tomato?
They're delicious. They're
Tastes
nice
like
and
shit.
crunchy on the
They
outside.
suck ass.
Yeah,
They're
that's right.
terrible.
'Cause
I am not listening to Jeffrey, but he's still talking. I am not listening to you.
That's about
This
right.
motherfucker came. This motherfucker came for some.
I'll tell you. Welcome back.
Wow.
Hey, Cliff, you shaved in the last 12 hours?
I did everything in the last 12 hours.
Because you got a beard in your last video, brother.
I do, and curlier hair. But I had to harness the power of my masculinity to bring it tonight. But I love you guys. It's really great.
I know. I really need the Remy clip with the Thor hammer.
Yeah.
That Remy clip is
Yeah, Hulk
classic.
Cliff. You don't want to fuck around with Hulk Cliff. Don't fuck around Magneto Cliff. Don't fuck around Magneto Cliff. That motherfucker. knows
Wasn't that a
fucking
cat that was loosely based on Garfield? Hulk Cliff?
That's Heathcliff.
Oh, it's Heathcliff. All right, my bad.
No, this one's green, Bub. This one's.
Hulk Cliff.
Oh shit. Oh. And on that note, I actually have to end this.
What? Oh, you got errands to run. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I've got to.
We were having such a good time.
Yeah, I know. I'd love to let it go.
That's
Thing,
okay.
but
Bo, just DM me. We'll have a great time.
Hey, Simon,
You-
take a
you and
picture of
Lady
that
Oscar.
medallion that you got.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah. And I'll
Send
send
me a
it to
picture.
you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll get out of here.
But thank you, everybody who jumped. Yeah, I've got some personal stuff to attend to this afternoon. So
I'm sorry.
Thank you to everybody who jumped in the chat. That's right, Papa. You tell them how it is. Thank you to everybody who's been on the panel, everybody in the chat. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves. And yeah.
Good luck at your proctologist appointments, Timo.
Thank you.
I hope he has warm hands.
Never.
I thought it was a gynecologist.